out good pressure on him.
Yeah, Naru about to take him down. Vampir's gonna pop for Lunchbox Hero, who's so low. He gets his mantras, both mantras off. He should be okay for the time being, though. Blue team taking the 2-cap at that mid and the mine point. He's still getting attacked by Naru, who's sticking on top of him. Taking
NG getting really low, about to get into the down right
Yeah. NG goes down at mid, too. The 1v1, so...
And, well, we got Ryguard getting the decap at far.
Yeah, Ryguard able to get the decap up with my point, still trying to hang on in this 2v2. Now going to be a 2v2. It's Tokyo super hot, makes his way over to the hench point, getting on top of, I believe this is Michaels, who might be taking down. Vampir's going to pop for him. This would be pretty bad if he goes down, because that means 3 members are going to be eliminated before it's over. And we could see a 2-cap, possibly 3-cap come out here.
Yeah, we could definitely see a 3-cap over here as we see Naru and Zor taking out the Ellie. So definitely an early 3-cap.
Looks like the Ellie's gonna miss.
Yeah, Ryguard gonna be taken out here by Zor regardless. So Sin able to take the cap. We do have a respawn. All my toys. Doesn't look like he's gonna. Maybe he'll get there in time.
Blue team takes a capture.
Would be surprised. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna take that fight.
Naru let mid get decapped by the Mesmer, but they're just +1 EM, so he's gonna. He portaled out actually.
Yeah, I'd have to say it's a pretty good portal.
Yeah, that was a solid portal.
On the
able to like
point.
rotate back and just solidify home.
And Zor's in 1v3 right now.
Just like that.
Yeah, he's gonna get maybe some kills from Tokyo super hot. He's gonna blink out of that one, it looked like.
Yeah, they probably should have killed him in that one.
He dodged out of
Red
the
team
Shadow
wins
Refuge.
a capture point.
Interesting play coming out there from Zor. Regardless, Red team able to solidify their home point again just because of that portal. I think that was necessary. Despite that, still down about 75 points here. The 2-cap going in favor of Sin. Lunchbox here under a whole lot of pressure as well. Vampir's going to pop once again for him. And they managed to take down, wow, they're able to take down 2 members of the Sin team. Naru back up into the fight, however.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to get Tokyo super hot. Yeah, he's down. Fox was kind of low heading into mid, but I think he'll be alright. Zor's not going to be able to pressure him enough.
Zor might actually get down here. Oh, with the
he
portal.
Portaled out. Yeah, he's going to be able to decap.
Poison.
Yep.
He's a seal with the poison. Doesn't really matter, though. He should be able to
Pretty
reset.
good portal. Gets the decap. Stays alive.
Yeah, and Toke's pushing a 1v1. So probably going to get plus by Tokyo super hot off respawn at blue home point.
Yeah, 2v1 over here. Mini Wild Dragon needs to be careful.
Yeah,
it's not
it should end like right now.
Yeah, he should be taken down. I mean, Lightning flashes out there. We'll have to see. Ride the Lightning. The burns, though. He's going to heal back up with that water too. Should be able to contest that point, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Blue team
over at
grab
mine,
the capture
it's a
point.
1v1 between Zor and Lunchbox. Zor was kind of dunking on Lunchbox, but the thief came to plus and now Ryguard off spawn. So Zor's just in stealth, kind of like trying to get out.
Yeah, despite that, Red team getting that mine point once again. It doesn't feel like this Sin team is really making an effective push to the mid, to that mine point to take a 2-cap, or 3-cap, excuse me. Especially with the Elementalist Ryguard, if I'm not mistaken, getting the decap pretty easily at the midpoint. I believe that was 12 burn stacks? Yep, 12 burn stacks.
And
not really
Zor
working.
actually taking some down sit right here.
Oh wow, he just gets back down.
Zor got plussed, and I think, was it Toke that left him?
Yeah. All my toys. Oh, 500 health. Gets out of there just barely with that stealth. Should be okay for the time being. Despite that, that decap at the midpoint would be pretty nice for the red team, but, you know, I think this is misplaced for the blue
Both
team.
the thieves heading into the mid fight. Ryguard's getting kind of low.
It's going to be a team fight, I think.
Ryguard's getting really low. He's getting focused by Naru. Needs peels. Nah, he go down. Oh, actually, he's holding on really well. All right, he's down. I don't think they're gonna get this round.
No, there's no
cleave.
Oh man.
Wow. Oh, that was actually a great point.
That was a pretty good point. I don't think that was needed though, because of the fact there really wasn't any cleave. I think that was kind of, I don't want to say wasted portal. Was it really needed?
Yeah, no one else portal back. I don't know.
I mean, it gets up though.
Team fight. Yeah, exactly. Big team fight mid. Lunchbox really low in Vamp.
Naru's actually pretty low too, but getting some peels from the Ellies. He's actually in the model form.
Yeah, Lunchbox is down.
Yeah, Lunchbox he's taken down. Now Tokyo super hot, sitting on top of Michaelis there. He's actually getting pretty low in that 1v1. He's going to get some support from Ryguard. Despite that, it's a pretty intense mid-fight. All my toys taken down as well. Stomp, or more or less cleave actually coming out from Naru. And man, that Michaelis actually taken down. The res actually comes out despite the thief going into the downstate. Ryguard now under a lot of pressure. He's taken down. And I think that's going to be another wipe yet. Mini Wild Dragon getting that decap over the hinge.
Yeah, Wild Dragon got the decap, so it's not
Red needs
terrible.
to leave
But the thief is getting the decap at there. at the mine point.
Yeah, they left it and got Tokyo Super Hot straight up decapped it right away. No, Toke's pushing into far.
Did you see that?
They got the
Red
full
team
cap.
got a
He's gonna get
capture
bust.
point.
Red should be able to hold on
This
to there.
blue team should be rotating faster into the graveyard or henge, whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, red team try and hold on over here. They're probably not going to be able to take the cap over at the mine point. I don't think 12 burn stacks is going to lose to the thief in the 1v1. Has a reinforcement to come off from respawns.
Yeah, pretty bad 1v1 for the thief. Shouldn't be taking it. But, I mean, we have the Ellie coming in to help him out.
Oh, Lunchbox got spiked by Zor over on Henge. Be able to get peels though.
Yeah, Zor going to portal back to that midpoint though, expecting more reinforcements. Just going to, you know, solidify that node. We're going to see the first 2 cap of the game coming out here for It's Over. Pretty good for them, I would have to say, but I'm not sure how long they're going to be able to hold on as Lunchbox here taking into the downstate. Nice pull from All My Toys
Yep,
before
nice
that stop
res.
came out.
Might
There's the
actually get this
stealth. You
res.
should be able to get it.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
not enough cleave from that DDLE.
No.
I mean, Zor was almost there, but too late.
Yeah.
And, like, all the health pulls on blue team are all fine. Red is a little bit... On Lunchbox, yeah.
I kind of want to know
Same.
what this red thief was doing. Just sitting in stealth at mid next to the Ellie. I mean, he's getting the res now, but a little slow on it. He's not going to get it now. He's just sitting in mid doing nothing.
Yeah, Lunchbox here are probably going to be taken out regardless, and that 2 cap for It's Over not going to last too long. But I have to say, you know, they're not down that much. You thought that Sin might blow them out, but really, they're...
Oh, nice. Tokyo just took out Mike.
Yeah, good spike burst.
Like I was saying though, you guys predicted a stomp coming out from Sin, am I right?
Yeah, red team's kind of just been hanging in there. They're not too slow on their rotations. They're able to kind of stick in fights, and they just slowly lose fights. They got to work on winning the fights instead of just, you know, like stalemating them and
Yeah,
eventually
it seems
dying.
like... It really just seems like they're losing every single fight.
Just too much. I think there's just too much like burst from blue team, and they have three hard DPS.
Now 12 burn stacks about to be taken out by McKellis and Lunchbox here. Forced out of the fight. We're going to see Tokyo come peel for him with that Shadow Refuge. Going to get him out of the fight. On the other side of the map, though, 3 members of Sin hanging around with 2 of It's Over. Going to be taking this 2 cap. Toke is able to sit on the point as Mini Wild Dragon running for his life
Team got a
right
capture
now.
point.
A lot of pressure. Still a 2 cap, not quite coming out. Actually, there's the 2 cap coming out there for Sin, and you know, trying to wrap up the game. 140 points away from victory.
Yep, it's a 2v4 situation right here. Red team is just fighting mid.
Yeah, Thief Mez, Moed mid, 12
yeah.
Burn is down. I think it's a little too late
Nair
though.
going for the beast.
Yeah, Naru's on Chieftain right now. He should be able to get no contention whatsoever from the blue team. So I'll be, you know, extra 25 points for the team. Meanwhile, at the midpoint, we do have the rest of the red team, All My Toys, and a little bit of pressure from Tokyo. Ryguard trying to get that full cap. Little did they know that Chieftain was under attack. They do get the 2 cap, their second one of the game, but All My Toys, ooh, is he able to stay alive? Just barely.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, he got some peels. He was able to stealth up. Now he's
Have
got
the
his
ceiling
heals
turret
turret.
up. Yep. And I mean, this blue team
though.
Ellie is just like
It's
staying
just
on the
sitting
home
there.
point. Yeah, so they're not gonna get that decap.
Yeah, I'm not so keen on that. But despite that, I mean, All My Toys gets taken down regardless. McKellis isn't even in the area to come stealth him up. Not sure why he was sitting over there, because All My Toys is going to be taken out.
Yeah.
And I mean, all
It's
the
just
blue team
clean
needs to
bait.
do right now is hold on to that hinge point, and they're going to sit Toke over there. An attempt at a decap from Tokyo Super Hot has McKellis right on top of him. But despite that, with Lunchbox Hero being taken out as well, I could probably assume that's going to be game.
Yeah, he died with this portal down.
Yeah, I think if they wanna like get back into this game, the Mess Thief should just burst henge. But it
Possibly.
doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Thinking about what they're going to do for game number 2 right now.
Yes.
I mean, 40 points away, just over 40 points away from victory for Sin. You know, despite a pretty good effort, I would have to say, nonetheless, coming out here from this It's Over team, putting over 300 points up on Sin, who has performed admirably over the past few weeks. Top 4, top 2 finish, if I'm not mistaken. So, nothing to be ashamed about on Forest.
Yeah, they definitely play. It's not like they're getting thrown under the bus. They're playing pretty well. Sin's a pretty good team, so they're putting up pretty good, sticking in there.
Yeah, about 25 points away at the midpoint. We see McKellis actually taken down as well. Naru in 12 burn stack, sticking on top of him. Only All My Toys remains. Has Elixir X if he wants to use it. I'm really surprised he hasn't used it yet. And those burns from Naru are going to take him down to about 3,100 health. He's just going to leave the fight. You know, the game's basically over.
He's done.
Not sure why he didn't Elixir X, but regardless, that will be game number 1 in favor of Sin, taking the series 1-0. What are your guys' thoughts on that match right there, and maybe what It's Over can do?
I mean,
the next game? 345 points. It's really not that bad against.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. I don't know. I think they just have to win their fights.
Yeah, I think they have to finish kills. Like a lot of times where like Zor or Tokyo Super Hot, they get really low and the like DPS wouldn't finish kill, or they wouldn't cleave enough to kind of like keep the person down. They got a lot of reses like Tokyo Super Hot. Obviously on Shadow Lord Thief's able to stealth up and get a lot of reses, especially with Vampires. You can kind of like stick in there.
Yeah, I must say, I mean, I've been watching It's Over play in this tournament for months now. Months, like the spring, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even last winter. And these guys have really come a long ways, coming from top 16, like not even getting past the first round, into, you know, not to say, I mean, 9 teams tonight, it's not like they made it super far given the circumstances of how many teams signed up, but still performing pretty well against Sin. I mean, they got to be pretty happy with that 345 to 500 loss right there. And looking at Legacy here, maybe what they can improve. I do want to reiterate, though, I don't actually think I said this, but tonight we are trying a new system out with map choices. Originally, it was I would just change the maps and the semifinals and finals, but tonight we are trying out for the semifinals and the finals, we're trying map voting for each team, and they will be able to choose a rotation. Tonight, on this one, actually, they chose Forest to Legacy over to Temple, so if we happen to get there to that third map, we'll see Temple, but I don't know, they're going to have to pull something through here. It looks like one of their guys actually changed from, I believe it was Engineer, Christie Jr. going over here to the Shoutbow build that we see on EU, and it's starting to be seen on NA a little bit more. It's a pretty good build.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't see why he's taking the Doidak Signato.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Or on my mark, extra shout.
Yeah.
Probably clear down. I mean, I don't know about it on this matchup. Not really that many Condis on blue team, besides the Ellies.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I believe there are a few people wondering how the map voting is working. We're doing odd and even numbers. The top seeded team will let me know which one they pick, and then if they lose, the winning team of that odd and even matchup there will pick the first map or their color. If they choose to pick the color, the other team will pick the first map. If they picked the first map, then the second team will pick the second map in their color. So it's just back and forth ping pong. Pretty simple, a little bit harder to explain, but it works similarly to that of how the old Mistpedia tournament map. And I think I think it works out in the end, because teams get to play what they want. They don't play some silly map rotation that I choose for them, and they get some say in what they want to play.
Yeah, when are you gonna add Skyhammer and Courtyard though?
It's only the 4 competitive maps, so never. Unless we have like a hot join tournament, I don't know. A hot join tournament with only Skyhammer, Spirit, Courtyard, and the other one.
10-man Courtyard games, 10-man teams.
10-man versus 10. It would have to be like 9, because we need shoutcasters. So 9v9.
5v5 deathmatch.
That's true, yeah.
9v9 deathmatch. So waiting on these guys to ready up. Now, given the fact you saw It's Over on that last one, swapping from the NG to the Warrior, do you think they can take this game number 2?
The match starts soon.
I think Sin's gonna take it pretty handily again.
Yeah, I think this map kind of favors them. They're really good with rotations. Map is pretty hard on the rotations. They're smart. They pull out of fights really well.
Hold on to your points.
So it's harder to like snowball them.
All right, let's take a look at the opening splits for both these teams. Elementalists going to that Quarry and Waterfall 3-point split from both of these teams. You see both Mez Thief. So pretty identical split for both of these teams. Yeah, basically an identical split. Nothing too crazy, I must say, but we'll have to see if they're able to make it there in time.
Or in Tokyo are pushing far, stealthed up.
Yeah, they're definitely
gonna
get
bursted.
this. They're gonna get this one shot more.
They mowed him.
Oh,
he was able to evade a lot of the burst. Wow,
that was a fail burst.
Tok actually got mowed at the opposite point, and
both of them actually take it down though. So
Yeah,
regardless,
trade.
Pretty
I don't
even
know.
so far.
Can Christie get the banner? I'm surprised he didn't bring it out earlier. He still hasn't brought it out. Here comes the banner from him. He should be able to get it. Gets the
Got
banner.
it.
Nice.
And immediately ride the lightnings across the point, trying to get away from Zor. That was a pretty nice pickup because now Toke is down out of the fight. Can't argue that was a pretty good opener before it's over.
Yeah, that was a really smart play. Especially with the banner,
Just
good
like
awareness,
that,
kind of
blue
just like...
team takes a
Right now they're
capture
on
point.
armor here. They probably should have pushed one.
And take down
so
Naru
far.
too.
Naru's down.
They
I
gotta
don't think they're gonna
cleave
get that.
this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got it into the
And
Now it's well burn stacks and Zor both under a whole lot of pressure.
Door portal out.
Yeah, Zor portaled out with Tokyo super hot, and oh man, 12 burn stacks. Despite getting the decap over there at the
team
waterfall,
wins
Red
the
team
capture
picks.
point.
Oh, Thief! That was a pretty good play. Shadow Refuge, quick to stop. Should be able to get it. Doesn't. I believe he was revealed.
Yeah, Zor did a really good burst on him.
Well, the
They're gonna
reason
get
he
him
got
up.
the burst was because he was actually revealed. He threw down the SR, and after backstab, he had never gotten rid of the debuff, so it really hurt him.
Alright, Toke on waterfall. He's 1v2 again here. Or it's a 2v2 with Naru. Wait, am I blind? No.
Around the map, though, Ryguard actually
it's
taken
2v2.
down at the other side of the map over the quarry, so now Christie Jr. is going to be under a whole lot of pressure at the midpoint.
Yeah.
From
Just losing is
3
gonna
members.
snowball.
I mean, they should be able to pick up a kill here. Man, I'm really surprised Tokyo Super Hot is going to the waterfall when it's already a 2v2 with the decap.
Yeah, it's
Right
like
now,
just-
if I were this red team, I mean, they're picking up the kill on Christie, but the Thief might get there to save him in time.
2v2 on waterfall is in Blue's favor already, so I have no idea why Tokyo Super Hot's coming to plus this fight at all.
Yeah, it looked like a 1-5.
Oh, nice illusionary wave there coming out from Zor, gonna knock the Thief back, but I still gets him back up. So, like I was saying, I think Tokyo Super Hot should have got the kill way quicker onto Christie instead of going to that waterfall fight where Lunchbox Hero was just eliminated, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he was. And they're gonna be picking up the cap back at the quarry.
They're gonna have a
Thor's
2-cap
getting
here.
pretty low here.
Thor's getting ballsy.
Yeah.
He has no cooldowns. He's
Drop the
just
portal at
stealthed up.
midpoint. He's probably gonna go
Red
far.
team wins a
Go
capture
into the
point.
graveyard.
Thief's on him. He's down.
The
Battle
decap.
refuge stomp. No cleave.
Nope, nope. The cap actually never came out at the waterfall, so it's over. Going to start to build a relatively decent lead. Christie actually taken down there by the Condis. Naru putting out the cleave. No stomp
Blue
going to be
team
coming out. They're
grabs
just
the
going to cleave,
capture
but that
point.
was the mistake because Christie's back into the fight despite getting decapped because I believe McKellis Vampire's actually proc there. They still got him back up in the fight. That's better than him dying and not giving up the cap.
This is a pretty solid team fight for both teams here. No one really getting dropped too low. Naru's focused. He has to pop his renewed focus.
Nice portal from Lunchback's Hero.
Yeah,
Oh, but
forced
he's
him
gonna
to
take
portal
that.
out, but yeah, he's taken down here. Should get the stomp.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt him in the mid fight.
And we got the Thief 1v1 at the quarry.
Saw Moa come out onto Christie Jr. and didn't capitalize on it. I mean, they didn't capitalize on that whatsoever. They were still focusing Ryguard. Even he wasn't taken down. So I think that was a little bit of a miss Moa coming out there from Zor. No focus put down on him whatsoever during that time.
Yeah, Mike actually taken out in this Thief 1v1. But we got the Ellie coming.
Ryguard coming to
Contest the node.
Tokyo's just gonna leave. That's a smart play. There's no reason for him to 1v1 an Ellie. He can go help the team fight.
Did you see that?
Yeah, and it looks
Red
like Christie
team
now
got
under a lot of
capture
pressure.
point.
The burns taking on him. 7 burns for a little
Got the
bit of time
shout.
there.
Not
Naru
getting
doing a lot of
clear,
work
so-
on doing.
I don't know why he didn't
Actually
pop his
taking out.
Doyak Signet. He's CC'd.
Oh, but look, Naru gets taken down as well, but stop onto Christie Jr. Gonna get Naru back up into the fight.
Dragon's really low now too. He's got Tokyo on top of him.
Yeah, no water
Yeah.
team in for another
Naru here.
second and a half. Ryguard going in for the res along with, I believe that was that the Thief? Yes. No, it's Lunchbox Hero. They got it back up, but it's
Now he's
over.
down
It's
now.
starting to fall apart a little bit here. If they can
Yeah,
pick
I
up that
think
kill
we're
on
gonna
the
get this
Naru.
res.
That
Oh,
updraft
nice
though,
updraft.
nice.
They still got it.
Despite that, probably forced a few cooldowns to come out from them. They just need to be able to take somebody down here without, Moa isn't up for another minute and a half from Zor.
Yeah, Tokyo's gonna go decap the quarry with Lunchbox down. Ryguard's gonna res him, but they're gonna get decapped. The Thief, they're gonna pile up on top of him. do
Both
the res.
decaps, yeah. Pretty even. So this whole match has been pretty even.
Yeah, decap on both sides coming out there from the Thieves. Nice rotation from McKellis over there to that waterfall. Going to be in a 1v1 against Toke. Just going to piece out probably the better move on his end. And they're going to be capping the quarry. So still a pretty close game thus far. Almost 6 minutes into it. Not even 200 points from either team here. Which is, you know, that's not too slow of a game. But despite that, a lot of decaps.
Like
really close game.
Blue
This is
team
anyone's
takes a
game.
capture point.
This is going to be a huge mid-fight
Did
here.
you see that? Red
Tokyo
team
super
got a
hot's really
capture
low.
point.
All the DPS is in this main fight here, so both sides got to be careful they don't get spike bursted down.
Christie Jr. still has Banner, so unless they focus him, if they get... Okay, he needs to make sure that Banner comes out. Nice illusionary wave from Zor. He's going to interrupt.
Get that banner.
I'm not
I
quite
don't know.
sure what the idea was there.
Is he able to get the Banner? He has stab up now. They got the manual res onto it, but still Christie under a whole lot of pressure. Taking through the down state.
Yeah,
So much
everyone
cleave.
on
They
it.
got that stomp easily.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to res
The
that
red
much
team
cleave.
thief should. Probably should have peeled off and go for decap right now.
Yeah, he's down.
Tokyo should decap waterfall.
I mean, with McKellis down, Wild Dragon might be taken down along with Lunchbox Hero. If they wipe here, that is going to be a huge surge in points coming out here for Team Sin. A decap coming out there from Rygar, however.
It's going to be really hard to kind of get back into it for Blue now.
I don't know, if Christie's able to get to the quarry before that decap comes out,
Blue team
then they're going
grabbed
to be
the
sitting
point.
okay.
Tokyo was pretty slow on that one. Should have done it before.
I mean, Zor's going to come into this fight. He's going to need help, but the Moa, he's going to be taken out almost immediately.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's not much defense you can do against that.
Oh, but he died off point, too. That is just not good for business.
That was a good portal, too, to be able to move him back.
Wait. Oh. A little bit of a failed portal, I must say. I'm not so sure why McKellis didn't come in there anyways. Maybe should have went and just, you know, use some of his cooldowns to try and get back up to the fight. But on the other side of the map, Ryguard in a 2v2, going to be taking down Mini Wild Dragon, going for the res. Will he be able to get it? No. The cleave from Naru is just too much. And we will see a 3-cap coming out here for Sin.
That was a bad decision by Mini Wild Dragon to try to res that, especially with Naru. He's got so much cleave on that Guardian, especially with Greatsword. It's almost impossible to res through that.
Yeah, but we have Zorn and 2v1 right now.
There's able to stall. 12
Oh,
turns.
yeah, we have Nelly.
Tokyo Super Hot's also coming in here.
I think Lunchbox should probably drop a portal here and go mid.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get out. They got a lot of pressure on him.
Blue team
Yeah,
has a
McKellis
capture
He's
too.
definitely
point.
getting focused.
McKellis might be taken out. Withdraw up in about half a second. Is going to get it off. Should be okay for the time being. But Lunchbox Hero taking it down state. There's the banner coming out from Christie that wasn't used earlier. Going to get that res. But despite that, now down over 100 points. Going to get the stomp onto Lunchbox Hero. This could very well be the turning point for this Sin team to take this game. And what was a very close one for the first 6 or 7 minutes there.
Yeah, they got the
for
decap
sure.
on mid.
It was pretty even until now. It seems like blue team has surged ahead.
Yeah. After that wipe, they were able to push into the 3-cap and just kind of stall, let the points stick up. Very good play.
Yeah, that's definitely not something we are foreign to. We see that all the time from a certain team. But despite that, you know, they're still trying to hold on with the decaps over at the quarry and that midpoint. They're not out of it just yet. It's about 6 minutes left in this one. If they're able to get a kill onto Tokyo, that'd be a pretty hefty pickup. He is going to go into the downstage. He's got to pick up the kill now.
Blue team
need to
Is
takes
he
a
going to lightning flash stop it? He is, but he's not going to get to it. Oh boy.
That line of sight, it's kind of rough. They're still, that was a good up drag
Did you
on
see
the
that?
res.
Red
Yeah, they
team
got
got a
this.
capture
Whoa.
point.
I think they might actually get this res.
Yeah, with Zor coming in, they should be able to get it. That's a little disappointing that that blink
Yeah.
or the lightning flash stomp didn't actually
I
come
think
in
they
there.
just should have cleaved it out.
Oh, no,
And
Ryguard's
Ryguard
down.
taken down.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the waterfall era for them. You know, that could have really changed. That could have turned everything around if they had gotten that kill. Because now they're not going to have the 2-cap. They would have had the 2-cap with the waterfall and that graveyard.
Yeah. They're gonna get a 3-cap soon.
Even if blue team is completely wipes, gives up a 3-cap, they're able to go Lord. And they have the Moa on Zor, plus the Thief. They could spike Lord in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, Lunchbox Hero under a whole lot of pressure now too. Already pops his invuln.
Yeah, it's
Not
looking
even
like
going
a
to use
wipe.
both
Wow,
of his... Why is he using his heal? There he does, but
portaled
still.
out. At least, I guess he portaled to Christie, who could probably res him. If anybody.
Yeah, but
He
he
gets Moa though, so once
Yeah.
again, that's like the third Moa under Christie this game. Poor guy.
Yeah.
feels bad. He doesn't even have the passive endure pain. So He's pretty fucked right there.
Yeah, Blue's sticking on top of him. Oh, he does have passive.
Just
endure,
like
but
that, blue
they
team
might
takes
just
a
let him
capture
go.
point.
Ace.
Yeah, and it
Mini
looks
Wild
like,
Dragon.
I mean, it looks like we're going to see Sin take this game and move on into the finals, as
I
you
don't
guys
think-
have predicted.
I don't think there's enough time even to push this. I mean, with bunkers, not bunkers, but the DDLEs. Take a while to kill them off.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, they're just gonna camp the nodes.
Yeah.
They're gonna get 3-cap here.
Just like that, blue team takes a capture point.
Yeah, Ryguard taken into the downstate there, and it looks like Kellis probably going to be forced out of
Red
this one.
team wins a capture point.
And I
Yeah,
believe we're going to
that's-
have, I mean, that was pretty, I mean, that was a better game coming out from Sin, but, I mean, it's over his game as much as theirs at the
Yeah.
beginning of that game.
It was
Yeah,
really
they-
close. So
they
up
played
until
well.
Sin got the 3-cap, and they didn't really regroup from there.
Yeah, there's that kill on the Kellis.
Yeah,
And we will
that's
be
game.
having Sin take game number 2 and be moving on into the finals to face an unknown winner of the other semifinal, which we're going to be having next. Any thoughts on that last game that we just saw?
I think it's just Sin was able to punish the fact that they weren't able to finish team fights and kind of just push it into a 3-cap, which usually happens on full fire. They were able to just keep ahead of the red team.
Anything from you, Kenya?
Nah.
No. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, congrats. It's over. Placing in those semifinals there. Again, Sin moving on into the finals. Guys, we are going to go on a short break. When we're back, we're going to have our next semifinal matchup that's going to be YOLO Life up against PvE Sports. Any insight on that one? I think that should be a fun game. I guess there's no insight coming from you guys on that one, huh? Don't you know both those teams? I believe it's Marvin and company up against...
Oh, it's Marvin's team.
Yeah, Marvin's against Vale's team. That should be a pretty good one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that should
okay,
be a
yeah.
pretty good one, yeah.
Alright, we're going to go on a short break, guys. When we're back, we'll have that semifinal matchup for you guys. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, to the AG Weekly number 37. We have our second semifinal matchup for you guys. It is going to be YOLO Life up against PvE Sports, who had very difficult times picking a single map, which was a bit of a ordeal there. But looks like we do have our map rotation decided. It's going to be the normal one of Forest to Legacy to Kylo, being pretty boring on that end. But other than that, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got for both these teams. YOLO Life over here on the red, PvE Sports over on the blue. What are you guys' thoughts on them?
Both these teams have some notable players. I mean, they're both pretty good. Some esports players, you know.
I mean, do you want to take us away with this this red team? One of you?
Yeah. I can, the red team builds. So we got some person playing the standard Ebola Dagger Ellie. He's running Vamp right now,
which is illegal. So we'll have
pretty
to
sure
tell
that's
him.
banned. Yeah. I don't know about that. Running regular fire though.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to run that, so it will be
Marvin
changed.
running an equally Ebola NG, the new Selly meta, complete cancer with pistol, just burns and just straight up AIDS with Holbrack. Hisako also running AIDS ass Dagger Ellie, same thing. He's also running Holbrack. Dart running Selly Necro, just like looking to give everybody AIDS.
Alright,
with all the candies.
Alright, we understand that that term.
And Buda running interesting Selly NG build. the strength. He's running accuracy sigil, which I don't quite understand.
I don't understand what he's running. Elixir gun too. I saw this in the ESL on EU, where somebody was running this as well with inventions. So
Look into might stack, yeah. Mortar's pretty good on point.
Yeah, it looks very condition heavy on red team.
all right, I want to take us away with the blue team, Kenya.
There's Storm. So on blue team we have Val, the 9 Tiff, and running regular DP except crit strikes instead of Shadow Arts. Yeah.
He's running
I don't know.
Skull Runes too.
Yeah,
And
Skull
yeah,
Runes
crit
too,
strikes. Interesting.
This is like
Old school.
this is like
game-
Crisis made a thief build.
Big dick thief right here.
And we got Chudat playing regular DD. Crack playing Marvin's new Sully pistol build, AK made. This Necro, Zaif playing regular Sully Necro. Yeah, it looks like. Yep. And Trixie Dagger Ellie.
Interesting. I mean, a few of these things are a little bit off. These aren't 100% standard builds. But nonetheless, I mean, Trixie does like to run that Earth, but is not running Stoneheart. Running Diamond Skin.
That's
not a
interesting.
bad choice, given the fact he's going up against
Engies.
2 Engies, 2 Ellies, and a Necromancer. I actually like that pick coming out from him.
I don't understand why he's running Rock Solid though over Geomancer's training, especially against like NGs with a lot of chill with Mortar Kit. Could be really good, but personal choice.
All right, just waiting on these guys to ready up. I mean, fairly, you know, even match teams, I think. What are you guys' picks on these?
I think I'm gonna go red team. I know more of the players on red team.
I don't really know. I think this blue team can definitely pull it out. I mean, they're both notable players. I know most of them.
A little bit
think
of a split there. Are you calling the win for blue?
Yeah, I'm calling blue. I mean,
I
man.
call red.
I am actually going to be calling blue for this win. I know for a fact that this Yellow Life team went to a game number 3 and was very close against Let South Americans Play in the ESL team.
that was a very good game.
Yeah, and those players, I mean, I don't know how good they are compared to that of PvE Sports, but I'm picking PvE Sports to take this one. I think they're going to go to the finals and play against Sin.
Yeah, this is. These games are going to be really, really good.
Yeah, we'll
They'll
have
be
to
close.
see.
Waiting for people to ready up now.
Better
It's
make
gonna
a
give
bet
us
on
a
it,
few
Storm.
seconds. What did you say?
10 gold bet.
10 gold bet? No. I'm betting the
betting.
same one as you, aren't I? No, I'm betting blue.
No,
Okay.
you're going with me.
Yeah.
You're the smart guy.
I'm the smart guy in this one.
Yeah.
All right, just waiting on them to ready up here. I do like, honestly, I like the move by Trixie. I mean, he usually does take Earth if I'm not mistaken in AGs, but normally Stoneheart. I like the Diamond Skin. It's because Buddha's running a kind of a weird build, and Marvin going to be running not that standard of a build, not crazy, but it's not that standard. He's running Selly NG. I mean,
Starting to
with
come
firearms and inventions, it's just a little bit different. With pistol, of course. So I really like it because of the fact they have dice as well. So
Yeah, Marvin's build is definitely it's a strong build. It's starting to come through, and we'll see how
The
it
match
does
starts
here
soon.
against the Necro.
Yeah, mostly takes in that 1v1 role against that at least. Definitely win it. Plays it good.
let's take a look at what we have for the opening splits of both of these teams and who's going to be starting out with a 1-0 victory in
Hold
this
on to
one.
your
And Ellie
points.
Crossing for both
Seats
teams here.
theirs.
Looks like they're going to both be playing 3-point splits. It's something you really notice a lot in this meta, where we always seem to have 3-point play coming out from most teams with, you know, that double dagger elementalist setup. It looks like Dice is going to sit back and get in Trixie's way, as well as Steve for the blue team on the other side.
Yeah, help him get that full cap. Looks like he's gonna get
Did you
it.
see that? Red team got a capture
Now,
point.
some
NG.
person is in a 1v2 as well, but like you were saying at the midpoint, we got both of those NGs, one for each team. It's kind of an
Blue
interesting
team
2v2
grabbed
going
the
on here.
capture point.
Yeah, Dart coming into this fight, he's probably gonna be able to shut down an NG or Nelly. He's pretty good against both, especially when they're 3v2 on this fight. Had to be careful. Condi versus
Yeah,
the
they're probably
Necro.
gonna focus Chudat right here.
Yeah, Chudat is under a little bit of focus. The Condi transfer, we'll have to see how he holds up. There it is. He's going to lightning flash out of there. Those 6. Burn stack 7 bleeds, though. No water teaming up for a few more seconds. Man, that chill really killed him, but he's going to be able to stay alive regardless. We're going to have a full-fledged 5v5 at this midpoint.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be in Red's favor. The blue team definitely lower on health pools, and they've lower on cooldowns as well. Look at the condies on them.
Yeah. We see,
I mean,
do that going for a back cap.
Tricksty not going to be able to do a whole lot. There's a back cap coming out for both teams, but blue going to be outnumbered at the midpoint because they're going to just, I mean, they're deciding to defend their home node. Is Trackful able to get on the point in time? Looks like he just barely is. That's a pretty good pickup. Hopefully he doesn't get updrafted off the point. Meanwhile, at the midpoint, Zafe actually taken into the down state, going to be eliminated from this fight.
Just like that.
Yeah, I think
Blue
they should
team
just,
takes
blue
a
should just
capture
pull out
point.
of mid-fight, well, at least Valen.
Yeah, it
Definitely
was
pull out.
pretty big that Trackful didn't lose this edge. Now they're going to hold a 2-cap, start to build a decent lead. Dice is going to plus this fight. Should get help from Zafe, though.
Did you see
Coming
that?
off a respawn in a
Red
few seconds.
team
We're
got a
actually going to see
capture
Valiant peace out to this point, making it a 3v2 once the Necromancer gets there as well. But over here at the mine point, we got a 2v2 in the making. Possibly a 3v3 with Vale making his way over here.
Yeah, Valen coming in. Should be pretty good. Marvin's getting kind of low. Fighting around. Pretty even so far.
Yeah, Marvin taking a nice updraft coming out there from Chudat. Not really able to capitalize too much on it. Vale is just kind of running around the map, looking
Yeah,
for
he's
what the
gone
other
back and
LA is
forth
going to do.
twice.
he has to come in. He has to come quick.
I think he's looking for what Kaseko's going to do. I think Kaseko's main priority is just sitting around the midpoint and hasn't really done a whole lot with it. So I think Vale
He's
should
not
go
gonna
to
get
a
that
fight.
decap.
Yeah, he I don't know,
He
he's
needs to
been
plus
running in
zone right
circles. Exactly, that's his job.
Look at Dice.
Oh,
Dice
nice.
absolutely obliterated
That was
there
a
by
great
Zafe and Trackful. Putting out the burst on him. Didn't have any county transfer up.
Some person can't really do much in that situation, so he's just gonna back off. He could get the decap.
Yeah.
Just
Over
like
Trixie's
that.
not careful.
Blue team
But yeah,
takes
no.
a capture
Trixie's
point.
moving back.
He has that on lockdown. Yeah.
Some person in Buddha going to be moving over to this mine. They want to defend their home point, knowing very well that Dice is coming out for respawn. Looks like possibly a 4-man push to this midpoint. No one, Ellie's going to back off to the midpoint. You know, you have to say this is a very, almost very tanky, sustainable comp coming out from the red team, but really haven't been doing too great with it thus far.
Yeah, I just think like Val shouldn't be taking those 1v1s. He's really taking them a lot.
Yeah, he's trying to 1v1 DDLEs in the NG.
Yeah.
Especially with his build that he was running.
And she'd just be plus 20.
Yeah, that's his role with that build, especially.
Yeah, now
Might
it
actually get
looks
this
like,
burst down at Dice.
Look at Buddha though. Buddha under a whole lot of pressure. Not any Condi's sticking on him. Still got a DDLE trying to heal him up. But despite
Dice might
that,
actually
Dice.
go down here.
Yeah. Oh man. Able to
But,
get,
the Condis.
He's got Shroud now. Yeah, and he turned it on to If that turning Earth actually is interesting. Be able
Turning
to
Earth.
catch him.
Now Trackful going to be in a 1v2 situation. He needs to be careful. Not going to have any help coming out. I think that Elementalist for the blue team, there's no reason he should be at mid right now. He should be rotating over here to the henge. Already have the point in their favor. Now he is going to die. I think he could have got there in time. But regardless, he's still at the midpoint. I don't really like
Especially
that
if he
rotation from
loses.
Chudat.
Yeah,
He's going to
especially
get
if
the
he loses.
decap, though. Got the decap.
Yeah, pretty good decap.
So maybe I take that back. But despite that, they had the thief coming off a respawn as well.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to hold that for all too long. He might be able to get Dice down
And
now.
Val again taking this fight and just shouldn't
Yeah.
be in.
I mean, if you think about it, Chudat got the decap, but despite that, if he would have went for the henge, they could have held on to the cap and been a 1-1 for each team, right? Now
Yeah.
it's going to be a 1-0 in favor of the red team in terms
Did you
of
see
caps.
that?
Yeah.
Red
really
team
wasn't
got a
beneficial.
capture point.
It looks like Judad's winning
Just
his
like
one,
that. Blue team takes
Okay.
a
Yeah,
capture
it's pretty
point.
even. Those builds are pretty even though.
Yeah,
Not gonna
they
end
are going to
anytime
clean up the
soon.
fight over there at the mine point. Believe they picked up a kill despite that. Marvin, pretty low here at the midpoint, is going to get some help from his fellow Elementalist, but Zafe coming in to join the fight as well. Vale just died over there at that henge point. Now a lot of Condis being turned on to Seiko, who doesn't have much left. Oh man, he swapped out of that water attunement. Look at the Condis taking on him, but he should be okay for the time being.
Yeah, over at the henge, they're just kind of feeding.
Yeah, they
into
just
the
keep,
henge.
just keep going in a fight they can't win.
And they're still holding on to the 2-cap. Well, not for much longer there. I think they just need to leave that point and focus on that mine and midpoint. It really seems to be where it's
Yeah.
working for them.
I mean, they're committing into mid now, but they keep pushing into their home point. It's kind of pointless. They're just going to keep dying, and they're going to hold that cap pretty much forever with the DDLE on it, unless you really push them.
And now Zafe under a little bit of pressure. Not a whole lot of Shroud on his end.
Yeah,
Nice, gonna come
be
in
taken
here.
out here.
Nice, Condi output, transfers it back to Zape though, and he is just gonna die.
Yeah, he's gone.
They
Any
should
flags
take out
on?
Trixie here too. Trixie's really low. On. No, he's gonna get out of
Yeah,
here.
Trixie's able to pull out. Yeah.
Looks like they're
I
going
think
for the
that was a
sides though.
misplay.
Trying to go for the sides. It looks like Vale and Trackful gonna get some person off of that hedge point. Gonna make it a side
actually a
node
good play.
play. Despite that, they're up
team
about
wins the
40
capture
points
point.
right now, 45 points. Gotta hand it to him for holding on despite going into that hedge point multiple times and losing many members. Now Trixie's gonna be taken out as well.
Ah, that fire great sword, yeah.
Vale probably not gonna be able to get that res. Maybe we'll have to see. He's gonna go in for it, but still, oh, it took a fire grab to the face. Almost
Yep,
gets
he
taken
doesn't
out
have that
himself.
shadow arts either.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot harder to get reses without shadow arts.
And running Scholar runes on top of that. that
exactly.
build, I think that build didn't allow him to get that res.
Yeah, I think he would have got it if he was shadow
Blue
arts for
team
sure.
grabbed the capture point.
I'll take a look at over at the henge. A lot of Condis being put onto Zafe right now. He's trying to stack them on some person rather
There's
than Dice.
no
Oh,
transfer.
look at those Condis come out from
Yeah.
Dice that transfer.
Just caught with no transfers left. There's nothing you can do about that, especially on Necro. Once you're done, you're kind of done. Solid 2 cap, 2 for blue.
Yeah,
Dark
still
Souls
holding
is
on to
strong,
it. I mean, it really feels like Red Team's been picking up kills, but they haven't been able to solidify any fights, which is still giving this blue team the lead right here. But 3
Yeah.
members over there at that mine node is going to let them get the 2 cap for the first time in a while, unless we see a decap come out from Vale. He's probably going to be able to get it for the first time this game. And once
Yeah,
again, Red Team not going to be
Did
able
you
to
see
get
that? Red team
Yeah,
got
well,
a
Red's
capture
not
point.
even doing anything about the mid cap right now. I mean, now they're coming back, but they're a little slow on that. Definitely gonna, might even get part of a full cap.
Yeah, and what do you think this Red Team needs to do right now? Because it feels like they're lacking of their lack of watching their own points and able to clean up fights is really what's been losing the game for them thus
I
far.
think they just,
Yeah.
like you said, clean up fights. They need to push a fight and like make sure they win when it.
Buddha's about to get
Solidify.
taken out in the mine.
Yeah, he's done.
It's actually really good for blue team, except they got
Dice is flagged on Henge.
I mean, they
Yeah.
took out Trackful at the henge tune down. Trixie is going to be under a little bit of pressure. Has all 3 cantrips up now, so he should be able to hang on for a while. Water Tomb up in about 5 seconds. Pops 2 of them. Might be popping all 3. I think he used that cleansing fire a little bit too early.
yeah, he
Maybe
should be
get some help
taken
from
out right
Trackful,
here.
though.
He's got. He might be able to fire your great sword out.
Mm. Yeah, he's
Good turn. He's a DDL. He's able
Is
to
he
sustain
Earth?
it.
Yeah, he's Earth too.
Yeah, exactly.
His diamonds, man.
Ooh, Marvin about to be taken out at the midpoint. Looks like Chudat almost gets him. But worked for that elixir, but he's probably going to be taken out in a matter of seconds. I don't think Marvin has too much to hold on his elixir now for another 10 seconds right here. Nice updraft. Is he able to land much of his fire
So
to
close on the res.
Yeah.
Over on the henge. That was 1 tick away.
Yeah. Now it's there's not much.
If
he
they
can
got
do.
that res, they would
Did you see
definitely
that?
have gotten back.
Red team got a capture
I
Yeah,
think
well,
red
can't
team
do
is
much
actually
about
going to thrust over here.
Look at this. They're going to be getting a 2 cap. They can definitely
Yeah.
get back into the game. Down only 50
And they're going to
points.
fight on mid. Yeah, they're
I
all
think-
low. They're definitely going to fight on mid.
They're in a pretty good position. Just kind of put
Red
the
team
pedal down.
wins
And,
a capture
Well, I don't know
pressure
why
on
they're going back into. I know they have 2 cap, but they should
Blue
have
team grabbed
like
the
pushing them
capture
into mid
point.
and cornering them. But I mean,
Trackful too, taken
They're able
out
to get
behind the
Trackful.
keep.
they're safe right now for the 2 sides.
Kudat was able to blink up. He might be able to get that res. The Necro Cleave.
Oh, he has stab. Why didn't he pop the stab for the res? That is the real question right now. He does it. Oh, there
Oh,
he
he
finally
does.
does. Okay.
Yeah,
They
he's-
should be able to pick up a kill on Dice if Dice isn't careful here.
Yeah, he's
Got
got
that
full
shroud, though.
Yeah. Dave's also really low on mid.
They're going to
He's-
take out
he's
Sting
gonna-
right here.
He's most likely gonna go down. I don't know about cooldowns out of shroud.
But I mean,
Got cooldown.
Dice might actually take it out here too.
Yeah, he was able to transfer.
Yeah, I think it's going to take it out.
And Dice, if you guys get taken down, no Connie transfer. It was like a half a
Spurs.
second away there. And
Wow.
Zape tries
Zape
for
missed
a
the Plague Stomp.
Plague Stomp, but Trackful gets it regardless. On the other side of the map, though, Vale. And it looks like that is Trixie trying to take a 2v2. They need to do something now, otherwise this lead is going to go quickly in favor of this red team.
Yeah, they really need to get the burst together. And just kind of like have Trixie lock somebody down while Vale can just take him out.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah, I should.
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
passive invulns.
2 Sully classes. You can't just kind of throw your burst in there randomly.
Yeah, another invuln. That.
Yeah. He just got a lot of defensive abilities, so it's hard to
Yeah, he
lock
has
him
it
down.
down, but he's
Kinda
still
going
taken out here. It's good.
I mean, some person, if he gets taken out as well, it's going to be rough. With Dice coming in here, he might be able to support. No, Dice is just going to run the other way, knowing it's a lost fight already. Perhaps the chances of a comeback are going to diminish because of the fact I think they should go for Chieftain right now. Look at the positioning of the red team. There are no way whatsoever. Yeah, I'm not so sure why. Yeah, they should be able to. I think Zafe maybe should have stuck around. They don't need to put any pressure on that mine point. But Vale should have this with ease right here and, you know, get an extra 25-point boost. I think that could very well be game unless we see a quick wipe from the red team.
Yeah, they're really going to have to pull something out of the hat here. Pressure's really on them. Especially the 2-cap with DDLEs, it's so hard to like quickly wipe a fight and come back.
Yeah, I think this is Blue's game.
I think it's GG, yeah. Red leaving.
I mean, the blue Ellie is just gonna. He's just gonna camp home. The hinge
yeah, especially with Earth. He's an Earth Ellie.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. There's no way. And they're tanky, so they're just staying on mid.
Yeah, 30 points away here with the victory on this map number 1.
Probably thinking what they're gonna do for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't foresee. I mean, got the decap at the midpoint, gonna help him out a little bit, slow the pain, but regardless, Trixie is gonna be getting some help from the other DDLE. That will be game number 1 in favor of PvE Sports. Bert and I reigning supreme. I should have taken that gold butt.
Yeah, you should have.
Take all the gold.
Your thoughts on the next one, though, Storm?
I'm thinking that on the next one, I still think the favor is to that of PvE Sports. Despite, you know, I like the Thief play.
Blue team
despite his build being absolutely atrocious, I still like the fact that he is on Thief, able to provide some decap potential. I don't think that some person in Seiko are going to be able to keep up with him on Legacy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we all know Vale's a good Thief. But
yeah,
the build he's running is bad. But it's still not going to, you know, unless he wasn't running short bow, it's still not going to take it, you know, away the potential for
mobility. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I almost feel like Vale's trolling. Like, I don't know.
It's probably like, hey guys, I'm going to win an AG with crit strikes.
This actual PvE build. Like, I think that's what his goal was there.
Crit strikes and scholar runes. I'm going to win a tournament with it. I think if he wanted to go all out, he should have taken the Berserker Amulet, but...
I think you should have gone on Jamal Thief.
Jamal Thief number 1, yeah.
Or Assassin's Amulet.
Yeah, Assassin's Amulet's solid too. Especially with that build, there you go. You got more crit chance to get the scholars.
Yeah, they might have had more one-shot potential with Jamal Thief.
Jamal Thief always good. Alright, what is this? A different DDLE? Are they running 3 LEs here?
I think they are running 3.
Yeah, 3.
No, you cannot run more than 2
Are they?
class.
Yeah, that's illegal, right?
Unless, well, I don't know. Hisako might be getting on Mesmer. Or CJ. I know he plays Mesmer.
Oh, yeah, that's very true.
Especially for this map with Portal. They're able to keep up with the Thief a lot better.
And what we're talking about, guys, is you cannot have more than 2 of a single class.
Yeah, he went Mesmer.
So he is going on to Mesmer here. So sticking with the 2 DDLEs, but no longer having 2 engineers. I think this is going to benefit the red team. I think his Mesmer play is a bit better than his Ellie play. I think he can actually make some more plays on the PUMES, which is exactly what he's going to be running here.
I've never seen Buta actually play DDLE though, so this will be interesting. I don't know. I'm sure I mean, DDLE is pretty easy to play. He should be okay, but.
I mean, he's running pack runes. That kind of worries me.
Kind of interesting, yeah. Pack runes. The traits are normal though, so that's always a good sign. As long as he's got the traits, I think he'll be alright.
Sigil blood on top of that. Sometimes see it. More often leeching, if I must say so myself. But you know, blood's not bad
terrible.
Either. No.
Yeah, exactly.
It's worthy.
Oh,
I mean,
I think he's gonna win this one.
Honestly, pack runes are my favorite runes in the game. They are definitely by far, but I don't think they're as good as
Bam.
Especially, I don't think they're as good as Holbrook, especially going up against the Necro and an Engie and 2 DDLEs. So,
Bam.
Even the Thief can put out some.
Wait, why is he on pack runes on DDLE? I just noticed that. Sorry, I'm late. I thought you guys were talking about Saku.
Oh.
I was like, what? Yeah,
Saku's smart with
why doesn't he just go strength runes? Strength runes are better.
Strength runes or Holbrook especially.
Pack? I don't know, maybe more team fight?
Yeah. I don't know, I think Buda just hasn't played his Ellie in a while, and that's just what he had on. But he didn't notice it.
Well, maybe he's listening to us talk about it. I know
Hopefully
several
he is.
casts, Yerks and I have talked about things, and then people have changed it shortly thereafter. So maybe, I don't know. Anyhow, maybe it's what he wants to be running with. Looks like a couple members of each team just waiting on them to ready up. We'll be manually starting in a matter of seconds. Are you guys sticking to your picks though?
I'm gonna stick with red team. I like the switch, and he's talking about Mesmer. I think that's his main actually.
Yeah, he plays very well on this Mesmer. I actually might take red here. I don't know, with the portal, they're able to keep up with the thief. I think CJ's better on him, Mesmer anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna go with red.
Start soon.
I am sticking with blue.
Alright.
Sticking with blue. So we'll have to see how it works out for him. Vale looks like he is going to be sticking. No, he moved over. Okay, he moved over Shadow Arts.
Oh, well,
with
that changes
Vampires. No, you can't. The game's already started,
Hold
man.
on
You
to
can't
your
change.
points.
Man.
He's back to the
Unfair.
normal build, and I like that build from him. Take a look at the opening splits. It looks like, ooh, man, Zafe going to be going for that waterfall. Marvin going for the quarry, and a 3-mode split coming out for both teams once again.
Pretty similar split.
The NG, AIDS NG 1v1 would be interesting. See who can win this.
Dogma almost taken down in that burst.
Dice is going to rotate back and plus Trackful there.
Yeah, that's not going to be a good matchup for Trackful. He needs to get out of there.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the rest of the blue team needs to
Getting
take
low.
advantage of it at the midpoint, having the numbers. Seiko is out of this fight right now.
Red team
He's just going to
wins
get a
the
full
capture
reset, and they
point.
really haven't taken advantage of it at the mid.
Yeah, some person's now getting plus by Vale too. But I don't think he's going to hold on very much longer. He doesn't have much in the way of cooldowns, no cantrips. Kinda
Up in a
kiting
couple
around.
seconds here. Static Core is still at his availability. That chill going to
Yeah,
hurt
he's able
his
to get out.
chances of getting the water attunement back up anytime soon. So we will have the 1 caps coming out from both these teams.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to this big mid clash.
Blue team grabbed the capture point.
Yep,
They're
and it
pretty
seems no one really getting that low.
Yeah.
Dice,
I
think
Dice is getting on top of
Doctor should
Chudat
get a sick
here.
burst. Oh.
And potential decap coming out from Vale over there at the core. You're going to be followed up by his Seiko, but still no one really low. But look at the Condies coming out onto that of the red team. Getting hit kind of hard here by Zafe.
Yeah, Dice, he was able to transfer him away, but he's still really low. Yeah, wow, he plagued.
Ooh,
That's an
going
interesting
down.
plague. Yeah, now he's getting plague stomped.
The S-Res
And-
from Marvin not going to be, no, it's not going to prove to be enough. That's a kill in favor of the red team, or the blue
Buda's
team,
gonna
excuse
go
me.
down now.
Are they able to hold on with Buda going down?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
just looking like red team's wiping
really
here.
gonna hurt him.
I think Val should go for a decap.
Yeah, he's going
Yeah.
already.
This is really good.
The right play by him.
And with the
Is there a
Seiko
winning
going down
game?
as well,
Yeah,
only
this
Marvin
might be,
remains.
Marvin
He's going to be
should-
taken down.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Well, they got
Almost a
an
full
alley
team wipe.
sustaining.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, they're
Dice-
almost kind of feeding in here.
The Dice
Yeah.
going for the waterfall, though. It
They need
doesn't
to
look like
regroup.
anything. Actually, no, the portal's on the waterfall
Just
still.
like that.
Yeah,
Blue
let's see if
team
the portal's
No, it
takes
is
the
not.
capture
That's not a
point.
portal.
No?
I thought that was a portal. It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
a little bit of
blue-
terrain.
Just like that.
Terrain looked a
Blue
little bit
team
weird on my
takes the
screen.
capture point.
But some person being taken down as well. 2 cap nonetheless coming out for the blue team. Pretty darn good start for them.
Vale actually took out some person at the core too. Interesting. I don't know why Chudat.
Red team
What,
wins a
what,
capture
what was
point.
Chudat doing?
To
Came
that.
back there to plus. What is he doing?
I'm not exactly sure
Guess
what
they're
his
gonna go for the
intentions are.
gate.
I think they're going for a Lord Rush.
No, he
This
turned
early,
around,
I
he
don't
didn't.
know, but
What is
blue
he
needs to
doing?
get out of waterfall.
Oh,
They
yeah,
got
I
the
don't-
decap. Is Seiko gonna plus this fight? They get out of the waterfall right now because Zafe isn't coming to help you. That is a good rotation if they decide to get out of here. But Trackful gonna be bursted down to about 70% HP, already down to about 50. Use his heal already, getting pretty low. Gonna
He
get
doesn't
out of there
have
with that
much in the
E-gun.
way of cooldowns left. Maybe mortar kit, about it.
Nice decap from some person on the midpoint, however. But getting down that gate, watch out for the 350 Lord push.
I don't know why they did that.
I think they essentially gave up
Practically
mid
got him up there.
because of that.
Yeah, they were just.
Yeah, especially
standing there.
Chudat. I don't know what. Like he was just running in circles around Corey, going back and forth between the gate and mid. Like I don't know, dude.
At this midpoint, though, is Seiko somewhat
Oh,
low.
cool.
Trackful, though, under a whole lot of pressure. Look at the con he's
Trackful's
taking up
just
on
like-
him.
Yeah,
It's almost a liability right here.
just
But under a
tanking
lot of pressure.
a champ.
However, some person and
Marvin's
Marvin both
low.
pretty low. 8 bleeds onto Marvin, or some person here. This is
They
still
just
anyone's
water
fight to
for a
take,
little
but we do see Dice actually peace out to that quarry node. He's going to be taking on a 1v1 against Chudat.
Yeah, Vale with like 6 backstabs on the Ellie, but that's right. So Ellie was able to survive some person. Now he's back to a lot more health, and Zaith is going to go down mid.
Oh, Zaith, you had about 50-40% HP in the Shroud. Despite that,
get rezzed right away.
Does get rezzed right away. It's pretty good communication.
He was able to go into Shroud and tank him.
They should have sticked on Trixie. There's one shot right there. Just one hit away.
Trixie was able to pull out, and now
Yeah,
Vale's decapping Waterfall.
Not really focusing targets that well, but it looks like it's working for them right now.
I mean, it's arguable that all stemmed off of Chudat running around in circles over there at the quarry. They could have avoided much of that. They could have kept the fight over there at the waterfall if he hadn't rotated to the mid and sent Zaith over from mid to that waterfall to force 3v3 with Seiko coming out for respawn. Despite that, 2-cap though coming out here.
Gonna plus Dice right now. You get this one shot.
Dice was
Yep,
actually,
there it is.
yeah. Dice was getting kind of juggled there by the DDLE before CJ was able to come in and help him out.
Yeah, great plus one though.
Now it's going to be a 3v2 on mid too. Backfull on the DDLE, so they should be able to hold on to it. Vale and some person getting 2v1 at Waterfall too.
Yeah, and I think they should leave that. And Vale is going to head to the midpoint with Chudat already taken out there, like you said, over there at the quarry node. You need to force something mid because this is not a comfortable lead. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not to the point where they could be messing around, especially with the 2-cap.
Got a capture point
on this map.
It's like they're gonna go back to that waterfall node, leaving the midpoint.
Oh, Zaith was actually taking
Oh
on the
dear.
Waterfall too.
But
Wow. Oh, and he
Red
got the
team's back in
decap.
this one.
Wow. Yeah, that was. They're
Yeah,
gonna be able
solid
to
2-cap.
delay this for a long time too.
Yeah, just
Yeah, right now,
right here.
blue team
They're
needs to
gonna team fight on
regroup.
Waterfall.
They're gonna get a big regroup over here, and it looks like red team not letting off the gas pedal here. Got a 4v4, a 5v5 in the making for red. Trackful under a lot of pressure, but so is Seiko.
Dart into this.
Seiko leaves the point. Dart comes back into it through that portal.
Coming back in off respawn as well.
Full 5v5.
Yeah,
Seiko
so
needs to get over here.
Yeah, he's just he's resetting.
I mean, they're back in this game clearly.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a solid. I mean, they probably will take the lead off of this. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Both Ellies actually might go down right here.
Vale might go down as well.
Buddha was down to like 200 health, which is
Buddha, yeah, Buddha's.
Oh,
Buddha's
Vale
going
runs
crazy.
out of his own SR. Oh, Vale.
That's unfortunate.
But
Vale's just gonna go
fortunately
ahead.
for him, Dice was sitting in Plague, so wasn't able to capitalize on it. Hadn't left early enough.
Fuck.
Yeah, this waterfall fight is still delayed, and it's kind of like a bunkers on bunkers.
Despite that, they are going to get the full cap at the quarry. And it looks like Seiko losing the 1v1 against Vale. Going to be able to get that decap. Could turn it around, especially with Marvin down. Dice down over at the waterfall. Marvin is so low right here, 1,400 health.
Strolling through.
Trixie not able to kill him. Yeah, that was very risky by Marvin because of the fact Vale was 100% HP there. Didn't take him down, but blue team
Just
storming
like
back
that.
into this
Blue
game.
team
Yes, I
takes a
said
capture
that.
point.
Yeah, that was a great turnaround.
This
by
is
them.
3-cap for blue team.
Wow. What exactly just happened right there? That was a complete change of events.
The wrong.
They just won the
Just
fight.
like that,
Yeah, they
blue
just-
team takes a capture
Won all the
point.
fights and all the nodes. Get 3-cap.
Yeah, Seiko lost that 1v1. It didn't. I mean, he was forced out of the midpoint against Vale. Marvin came strolling from the waterfall, almost got taken out. And nice decap and Volcap coming out from Trackful at the quarry. Now going to get plus. Now Trixie is in the way.
Yeah, Marvin
get
did a
outta
good
here.
job of holding the DDLE there and not dying, even with low cooldowns and not a lot of health against the DDLE. It's pretty good. He was able to wait till Dice came off respawn to plus him. Now they're able to push into mid.
Yeah, now we're going to be
Yeah.
getting up to a 100-point lead
Red
from what we
team
just
got a
saw.
capture point.
Almost a 90 point comeback coming out from red team. Now throwing it all in the trash can and just giving it right back to the blue team. I don't know if that was planned or what, but that seemed like it was just like out of nowhere. Blue just came back 3-cap. Easy peasy without a problem.
Trixie just got destroyed in
Yep.
mid too.
Whoever wins this mid fight, it's
Wow, that
absolutely gonna get the lead.
updrafted him out of the, or no, he didn't get updrafted out of the SR. It just looked like it. Dice is extremely lucky. He's gonna go down.
If they're able to get that stomp.
Who's gonna res or yeah?
Oh, get the
lose it.
stomp, and he's back up into the fight now. Trixie
Wow, that
is.
was kind of a rough turnaround for Red. I mean, they had him down. Now, well, Zafe's down now. It's interesting. turn
Trackful
back
barely
into an
gets to
even
the
fight.
point over at the waterfall. Decap coming out from Vale over there at that quarry. No, going to force somebody back to cap that
Yeah,
for
that
them, and they're
hurts
going to be able to
them.
hold on to mid because of it.
That really hurts. Marvin's gonna have to go back and cap that. They're able to hold this, just kind of drain the points. Why Thief is so good on this map.
Yeah, and that's what we said.
Forced into BAM play here.
That's exactly what we said before the game, or at least I had mentioned it. I think Vale was going to be able to do a lot of work against these guys because they don't have anything to keep up with them despite having Portal.
The Shadow Arts is definitely a good choice.
Yeah, his build switch. Is
he going to get the decap?
Yeah, he's
going to get another decap. Yeah.
Oh boy, because Dice was forced to res Seiko there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good play by Vale. He was able to kind of like bait the decap.
I feel like he's done that over the last few minutes now, and really just forced them back to the point, and they can't do anything about it. Can't keep up with them.
Yeah, some person's dead over here in the corner. I didn't really see that.
What killed him?
Bleeding him.
Okay.
It's a bad spot to be down.
Kind of a rough, kind of a rough spot.
All the way over the gate.
Baco just got 100-0'd in mid too. I don't really know why he pushed into that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been there. Buddha might get taken out here too.
Yeah, just
FGS out though.
FGS though. Some person tried to self-res too, which is pretty questionable. So he just extended his timer, and Dice. Yeah. I don't know if Dice is going for the gate or if he was originally coming to res him, or if he's gonna go try to.
I think this is pretty much game.
Yeah. I mean, they had their shot at the game and they threw it. They were over aggressive at the waterfall. Didn't respect the team fight from the blue team, and it, essentially, or the rotations as a whole, didn't respect them, and just kind of turned it all around in their favor. Just all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, Vale kind of carried that there with those decaps.
Yeah, he did a
once they got
job,
the lead, he kind of held the lead for them. I mean, the Ellie's help. Obviously, they just sit on the points and bunker it, but Vale was able to just continuously decap them. They weren't really able to do anything about it because they don't have the mobility of a Thief.
Yeah,
and that got a lot of decaps stacking.
Yeah, and PV Esports moving on into the finals to take on Sin. What are you guys' overall thoughts on that match that we just had there?
That was actually a pretty good game. It was kind of crazy back and forth, like roller coaster kind of ride. But once Blue was able to take the lead, they kind of just put the pressure on them.
I couldn't really regroup from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Losing that fight over at Waterfall definitely got them.
Yeah, pretty good game nonetheless coming out from both teams. Like I said, PV Esports moving on into the finals to take on Sin in a best-of-3 matchup. Guys, we're going to go on a short break, get the maps chosen for these teams for this final matchup of the evening. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because we might have a giveaway at the end of the stream. Didn't plan on getting hosted and having a bunch of people here, so stick around if you guys are interested in a giveaway. We'll be back in a few minutes. Stay tuned.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline. The truth is running in our blood. The answers are lying here within. The truth is running in our blood. The answers are lying here within.
Welcome back, everybody, to the AG Weekly number 37 finals. Our last match of this evening is ready for you guys. It's going to be Sin up against PV Esports in this best of 3 series, map rotation being that of Forest over to Temple, finishing on, no, excuse me, it's Legacy over to Temple, finishing on Forest. For that matter. So a different map rotation, finally. I like this one. What are you guys' thoughts on these teams as we get started with this matchup?
I think it's going to be a good game.
This is gonna be very even.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for blue team though. Sin.
Yeah.
I think they might actually take one. I think
it's the first AG, well, not the first AG, but I think this is Sin's time to win an AG right here.
All right, we'll take a look at what we've got for both these teams. Sin over on the blue, PV Esports over on the red. Let's take a look at those builds. Take us away, one of you two, with this red team.
The red team, we got Vale. He's playing the Shadow Arts build again. Same thing. Standard Shadow Arts, running Vamp, Marauder. Dragful running that Selly NG pistol build. Still pretty good. Solid build. Shoot at DDLE with Holbrak, Fireline. Selly Necro on Zayf, same thing. You know, pretty standard stuff. And Trixie's still running the Earth Ellie, but he switched from Rock Solid to Geomancer's Training. He listened to me here. And he went to Stoneheart also, which is a smart play, exactly, especially against Sin with all the bursts that they have. They have 3 really high burst characters.
Yeah, and we'll have to see how that fares against, Naru. Running a bit of a Condi variant to that Meditation Guardian, but why don't you take us away, Kenya, with that build that we have coming out from Sin.
Okay, over here in the blue team we have Tokyo Super Hot, running standard DP Shadow Arts. We got Brazzers running, standard, well, Mantra of Distraction. What?
Yeah.
Mesmer with Domination, Dueling, Inspiration. We got 12 burn stacks running standard DDLE, holdback runes, Fireline. Got Neru running DPS Guardian, Runes of the Flame Legion. Yeah, Radiance. And we got Hung Toke, standard DDLE.
Yeah, pretty standard builds coming out for all these guys. I guess the wild cards here. You know, maybe that mantra build coming out from Braz there, that's not necessarily the most popular build, but it is a fun one and it can definitely do work. I don't like Signet of Humility over the Time Warp on this map in particular. I like Time Warp so much, and especially when you have to go for a Lord play.
Yeah, Time Warp would definitely be clutch.
Bow is pretty good for Lord too, but I don't know. But I feel like Time Warp's better. It affects the whole team.
Maybe they want to get a burst on an alley since there's Vampirins are banned.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Able
as
to push
far
far.
as far as the red team, nothing too crazy coming out from them aside from Trackful running an interesting kind of build with that Selly.
Guess the Earth Ellie.
So yeah, and the Earth Ellie.
Kind of different.
Yeah, a little bit different there. But anyhow, you guys picked Sin on this matchup. I mean, they've been playing for quite some time now. They've been playing for a few months, ever since their the breakup with their best buddy, Bear and Naru. Those guys, rest in peace. But anyhow,
Rip Sassy boys.
Yeah, rip Sassy boys. I hope Bear. I hope you heard that out there, man. It's all right, buddy. But I don't know. I like PvE Sports' odds on this one. I'm gonna have to go with them to take this one.
I think they had the Thief on Sin kind of counters what they were doing last game. I don't know if they kind of have it. The Sin team's really strong. I'm going with Sin for sure.
All right, let's take a look at what we've got for both these teams. And take a look at the opening splits for both of these guys. See who's going to be taking game number 1 in the Special 3 series.
Seize theirs.
Take a look at the opening splits. Ooh, a 3-man push to that home point.
Interesting.
And a 3-1-1 coming out here for PvE Sports, expecting something to be pushed for that of Sin.
It's actually a smart play because Sin usually tries to push far Moa and just kind of get a burst, and it looks like they're just going to wait for them, kind of bait him out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Might get a burst here on track.
But they're in stealth. Oh, man. Yeah, Trackful.
He's getting annihilated in mid, too. Wow. He was able to get his Earth.
Wait, what? Okay, Vale came back here to help him. And now Zafe knows that mid's lost, maybe? I don't know. Zafe's coming back to make it a 2v3. You're going to leave Trixie in a 1v2 at the midpoint. Pretty ballsy.
Trixie should be able to hold it if she's running Airplane.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't get caught out. Which, it's kind of hard to get caught out in PDLE.
Oh!
Zor's
coming in.
Red team got a capture point.
Also, Tokyo Super Hot just pulled out of Corey and let them take the cap. He's going to come into mid here.
They weren't feeling the 3v2, so it actually paid off for them that Trixie was able to stay alive in that 1v2 for quite some time there, at least a minute.
Dave's got to be careful. I don't know like what he's doing. He plagues. That makes sense.
He's on plague right now.
He's kind of just like running into.
I mean, he's dead actually. Just out of this
plague. Needs to get out of there in time to get into Shroud. Nice heals from the rest of his team though, but Naru was all over him. I don't know if how much Shroud he's gonna have. I think he needs to get out of plague. Why is he still in it? I don't understand. You can go in plague, but despite that, there's the Time Warp coming out there from Raz. Well. So he did swap to Time Warp. He listened to me. He swapped to Time Warp.
Yeah.
He must have been watching.
The wise words of Gameless Storm. There you go.
Gameless Storm. Sounds like a pretty cool guy. But anyhow.
Crack almost got dicked right there.
Yeah. Track's gonna go.
Yeah, Track's
Vale might be able to get this res though, yeah, for sure. Shadow Arts res.
Blue team grabbed the capture point.
But blue team nonetheless getting that cap over there at the midpoint. Over here at the waterfall. Looks like Chudak got plussed by Naru, so they're going to be giving up a 2-cap maybe, unless we see rotations.
Yeah, it looks like the fight's going to move to waterfall here.
Yeah, they're over-rotating to waterfall, the blue team right here.
Yeah, they're really...
But it looks like it's going to be a 3v3.
Yeah, Vale kind of peeled off and went like towards mid here.
I'm not so sure why they didn't go.
Tokyo.
Yeah, the Thieves...
Random dodge steal. Nice.
I didn't like that rotation coming out from the red team. I thought they were going to make a commitment to the waterfall, but a huge overcommitment from blue at the waterfall. And there's the portal.
Out, though. Yeah, that was a good portal. Kind of just like take their skins there. And Tokyo was going to go for the back cap and then realized that Zace's just sitting there on Corey.
Vale? Yeah, I got his heal off. Up to SR.
I don't like Zace's just AFK on the point there. I guess they're worried about back caps, but
I don't know why. I mean, they have the thief is accounted for.
Numbers.
Is Vale gonna go plus this NGLE 1v1? No. Mid, smart play. Trixie's gone.
Yeah, Trixie gonna be taken down there. Now it looks like Chudat might be the next.
Misted while in refuge. That's a good play. Yeah, there's no way they're not. Yeah, they got that for sure.
No, I don't know.
Actually, Veil got revealed. They know where the
Those
body is.
cluster
Oh, they
Wow.
almost had him. Trixie taken down in the process. Zafe sitting on that core is going to be the
He's still
death
there.
of most of those guys.
Yeah, Veil.
That
Veil,
is not something you want to do.
Veil messed up. Trixie missed it in the Shadow Refuge, and Veil walked out of the Shadow Refuge so they knew where the body was. And once you know the DPS guard knows where the body is, the cleave, it's kind of hard to res through that. Like this Sin team has so much cleave.
That's for sure. Might actually take track right here.
Track
the
running for his
waterfall.
life.
A lot of
Naru
pressure.
should be able to stick on top from Nez. Yeah, up in the second lot.
But I mean, I don't know why Hung To was just staying on point. Should be training him right now.
No, despite that wipe, more or less of a wipe coming out there from that of the red team, they're still making a pretty big commitment to the midpoint, trying to get a decap here. Have to see if it's going to pay off. Veil actually
here comes
spiked
the thief,
down.
yeah.
Veil absolutely obliterated there. That's not going to be too good for
Dunked down
business.
pretty hard. Yeah, that was a good play by Tokyo Super Hot to just come in and immediately train the thief.
Yeah,
But
Thief's too strong.
Chudat's gonna just, I don't
They-
know what he was
yeah.
doing there. I guess
Train on Zafe right now. Zafe is in
Dave has
really
nothing.
bad position.
Yeah.
Oh, as a Necro.
Yeah, I don't really like it.
Yeah,
If he
he's
comes
definitely
off, but then
shroud.
poorly positions himself,
I don't know if
be
Chudak can
taken
get
out.
this res though.
I don't
He's
think
definitely
so.
not getting that.
And that wouldn't even be beneficial, especially with Veil
Yeah.
coming out of here. The double fear coming out there. That really didn't do much for Tokyo, but I guess bought him some time there. I don't know what for, but still, you know, a pretty hefty commitment. Still at the waterfall. Trackful's been there almost all game long, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
He's been there for a while.
they could burst him right here. Just
Trixie's
they got
leaving.
Mesmer and Naru, but not
I
really
don't know if-
coordinating.
I think they were trying to bait an over rotation from the thief,
They're
but
just like
Sin didn't
leave,
fall for it.
just leave Toke to 1v1 track right here.
Yeah.
Another big push coming to
Gonna
the
be a big
midpoint
team
for the
fight,
red
man.
team. They're really
They can
trying to
one-shot
commit.
someone right now.
Feels like they're trying to commit a few resources to waterfall, but really making a hefty push from mid and still haven't been able to do anything with it.
Yeah, Veil's moving over to waterfall to try to bust this fight. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna kill Token in time
Oh.
before the thief will get there.
Yeah, almost taken down, but
And
yeah,
now Veil
seals.
just got
Oh,
turned on.
I don't know. I think Chudak might be taken out right here.
Yeah,
Yep.
Veil's gone, Chudat's gone.
Veil. Is Veil gonna? Yeah, they got the res.
They got Veil up at least, and trying to get Chudat, he's gonna miss on the point. Nah, there's no way they're gonna get that.
Oh, it's gonna be a 3v3 now. Zor's coming in.
Yeah, Naru making his way back
Naru's
to
gonna
this
force
point. Yeah, point as well. Zafe actually under a lot of pressure. Pops to play with about 11k health left there, and this doesn't look like it's going to end. So time warp. Interestingly enough, wasn't
Zafe
necessary.
died out of the yeah, Zafe died
Yeah, it
out
wasn't
of
really
the time
necessary,
warp.
but they still got the kills.
Was that a BM time warp? I don't know.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like they
Right on the
missed the
plague.
time warp on the down body.
Oh.
Regardless.
I think that was, yeah.
Gonna force Veil out of that point and build themselves to a hefty lead. Veil going for the gate. I don't know about
if it's gonna
that.
be an effect. Yeah, exactly. I don't even think it's gonna be a factor.
I mean, same thing as that last game you did.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is just kind of gonna take too long for Red Team to get back in it.
I mean, they might not even get to 350.
Yeah. Especially with the Ellie's. DD Ellie's this meta. It's just kind of like Ball City.
Yep.
Yeah, and Chudat looking to make a play. Veil
Veil's
going for
gonna
the
go
Lord. Interesting. Maybe he's just giving up. I don't know, making a diversion. Zafe at the midpoint, however, leaves Shroud at about 90% and is going to get obliterated here.
Yeah,
Oh man, I don't like that.
He's so careful. I don't know. He's kind of. I don't want. Like, his positioning is kind of questionable this game. Like he's kind of like running willy nilly through a team.
Yeah. Pretty bad positioning for Necro.
Yeah, and Veil going to leave
Naru,
that
though.
Lord.
Wow.
Naru
got
taken down.
really
Zafe taken
obliterated.
down as well. There is the Shadow Refuge coming out there from Tokyo. The
Oh.
quickness stomp. Actually, no, just the stomp
I
there.
think they're
coming out
both
there.
gonna get up. They might not even get Naru up here.
I don't know. Got the decap though.
He got him.
Yeah, this is actually pretty
Brazzers
good
is
that he
forced into
decap.
BAM. Might actually get taken down here.
Oh, well, look at the blue health pools. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
they're all
oh,
very
low.
Naru's
Oh,
taken
wow.
down as well. Oh man, this could be maybe that
Brazzers
Lord
is taken
play.
down by Veil.
Tokyo Super
This
Hot
is
going for
the
the
turn.
decap though.
Yeah, that is the correct play. Yeah, that was a smart play by him. Just peel out. They still have
Red
Toke on their
team
home
wins
point.
a capture point.
I'm assuming
Oh.
Red's gonna push water.
Yep, they got decap.
I don't know. Could we see a Lord play eventually here? They gotta hold on.
It's
They
gonna
have
be
to get a
close.
decap at Waterfall. Like, they have to. Otherwise, it's. I don't think it could
Naru,
happen.
They got Naru
If they get the decap here, or the full
on the
cap,
ropes.
technically
Naru's
they'd
gone.
have a
Capture
decent amount of
point.
points.
This is looking at least a better. I mean, it's a lot better spot than they were in.
I mean,
a few
think about it
minutes
like
ago.
this. Think about it like this. Blue team's gonna have 460 points by the time Red hits 350. That's assuming they don't get any kills, which they just got a couple kills. So they should have some time, assuming they don't lose any members. But Vale is under a lot of pressure.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just that it's all on this fight right here. I mean, this is the game.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think there's time, you know, to regroup after this. If anything, you know what I mean? They lose, and they're getting pushed out.
That's okay if they're pushed back. They just got to make
Well,
sure
yeah.
no decap comes out from Naru, and Naru is making his way over to the
Tokyo's
waterfall.
gonna die.
Well, they're full pushing onto this point right here, which
Yeah,
is good on
I
the
don't
red
know if
team.
they're not gonna get Tokyo up either. That
Trixie
was
sees him, so
like,
Tokyo is dead,
wow.
like you're saying.
Traxful made a great play there. Kind of just turned on Tokyo and just put like
Yeah,
too
they
much
can win
counties.
this node and actually go for a Lord Rush.
They
Yeah, that
can
was
win
a
this
great-
node, and they
great
don't
play.
even need to go for a Lord Rush if they don't want to.
This
Brad's
is
bringing out the
time
time warp. Look at the health
Oh,
pools.
that is.
Oh,
Look at the
Jesus.
condies. Oh man.
That's gonna be rough for blue team here, or I mean red team.
But still, Red hanging on just fine. They have the
they're-
gate down already. Remember? Do they have any NPCs? I'm not sure. He took down one
He took
soldier.
out one of them, yes.
One soldier. That's not even the good NPC to take down. But
It's
right
gonna-
now, they can go for Lord. All they need to do is have that Ellie
Yeah,
sit
there's
on like
no
that node.
defensive time warp for blue on the Lord. They're not going to be able to time warp. I mean,
I don't like this
yeah,
push.
Here we go.
I don't like this push.
This is
Look
a
at
questionable
Zape's.
push.
This is very
Yeah.
questionable. They could have cleaned up the fight at the waterfall. Zape already taken down
Blue
here.
is dead. Yeah.
I do not like this push. They just
I think
screwed it
they're-
for
I don't
themselves.
think they're gonna. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any. I mean, Chudat's coming in with a fiery greatsword, but I think it's too little of a team here. Like Trackful's just going balls deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already dead. That was
Yeah.
very
Straight on
questionable.
Lord Rush.
They
It's
could have
just-
taken out somebody.
They threw
could-
that. They had a good chance.
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
two
this
members
is-
of blue almost dead at the waterfall, and they didn't capitalize on it.
It all rides on Vale somehow miraculously straight up like 100-0ing Tokyo in about 2 seconds. Which, I mean, DDLE.
It's got some help with
DDLE.
Trixie.
And Toke's a good player though. I think.
I don't know,
he
if
can-
Chudat is able to hold him off, you know, just kind of run around and see what he can do with them.
And Naru's coming though.
Yeah, that's good. That's going to be game number 1 in favor
That's GG.
of Sin. But impressive, nonetheless, comeback coming out there from
Yeah,
PvE
that
Sports.
was fun to watch.
That was a bit of a choke. And Sin, I mean, however much it looked like they may have thrown that game there, coming out with that victory on map number 1 on Legacy. Moving on to Temple of the Silent Storm. Now, this is a map we haven't seen all night. What do you guys think about this one with these two teams?
It's gonna be interesting.
I think-
Blue has the advantage.
Yeah, I think Blue has the advantage of the portal. Definitely on the stillness and Tranks Plus. I'm gonna stick with Blue team on that one.
Yeah. Goes the same. What about you, Storm?
I don't know. I do like the odds of the portal plays coming out there from Sin, but if PvE Sports can start out like they did, or start out like they ended in that last game, not the failed Lord Rush just before that,
Oh, yeah.
then they could definitely turn around here. But honestly, this is anybody's map to take every time because of the fact we don't know how much experience. Most teams don't have a whole lot of experience on this map. It's all about matching numbers and making sure when the buffs come up at 8:30, you have people down at the bottom buff who you want down there. If you have people like Vale down at the bottom buff, that is not going
Yeah,
to go well because
exactly.
he needs to be up top getting decaps. And so many times I see teams have the wrong people at the bottom buff, and especially Tranquility buff, and that's where it'll all go south for them because they don't have the people up top getting the necessary decaps that they need.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we might see Naru go bunker guard here. Most of the time in the past when they played on Temple, Naru's gone bunker guard a lot of the time, and they just put him at bottom buff to stall. We'll see here. He's gonna stay deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a swap coming out here from PvE Sports.
Yeah. I was just curious because Naru didn't really join up. He just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
Rip the hopes of a bunker guard.
Rest in peace, Mr. Pepperoni's random DC, so maybe
Okay.
it wasn't a swap. I think double DDLE is still necessary on this map because
strong
there
on
are
this
5
map.
potential, unlike any other map, there are 5 potential 1v1 spots. And having
Exactly.
DDLE, it's like Trank buff, stillness, both sides and the gate. I mean, it could be anywhere. And you want people, you want more than one guy who can 1v1. handle themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
So you guys going to be sticking with Sin, and I am going to be sticking with... I'm going to put my money back on PvE Sports.
I think Sin will lock this up. They kind of got the confidence from the last game being able to
Yeah,
hold.
I really think Sin's definitely has the advantage with the portal.
They have more mobility. This map's pretty... I mean, the points are real spread out on this map, so mobility's pretty key. I think it'll be close, though. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Just waiting on this guy to get back here. Anyhow, what do you think, you know, this PvE Sports team can clean up in this game to maybe have, you know, it wasn't a terrible showing, lost by 100 points, but avoid the mistakes they had in the beginning of that first game?
Well, there's no Lord on this map, so they can't choke that.
Honestly, that almost paid off because they came back with a 1 fight after that.
Yeah. I think they just gotta stay consistent, win their fights. I think that's like the main point of the game.
Waiting on Trixie to get back into this one, and I mean, he's here. He's been here.
Trixie's EU, correct?
I believe he is a European player, yes.
Yeah, that might explain the DCs then. Seems like all the EU players leaving on EU DC every week, and ESLs and stuff.
Honestly, yesterday there were at least
1 hour breaks.
5 or 6 DCs during the matches and the EU ESL yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
even joking. There were so many DCs. Felt like the entire time we've been doing NA ESLs, that was, you know, that was 1 day in EU.
Yeah. I don't know how you could cast EU. I can barely cast this with so many breaks and just DCs. Like, what do you even do?
You know, you just chill, you hang out, and talk about the tournament, I suppose. No changes coming out here for this red team, though. They'll be sticking to the same stuff they had before. And make sure no Vampirins on these Ellies. Looks like they're good to go. Just going to be starting it up in a couple seconds, waiting on Trixie here. Of course, the EU player holding this up. Quite the theme there. And there we have it. Game number 2 underway. If Sin does is take this,
The match
will be
starts
crowned
soon.
the victors for, if I'm not mistaken, their first time as a whole team.
Yeah.
I mean, they've gotten second before, but never first place, so we'll have to see if it's going to work out for them. They're certainly banking on it. Let's take a look at what we have for the opening splits for both these guys, and potentially the last
Hold on
match
to
of
your
the night.
points. Seize
Looks like we are going to be having Elite home for Sin and Engineer for that home point coming out from the red team.
Both teams look like they're stealthing up here, or at least waiting to burst on mid. It's gonna be interesting to see who they open on.
Oh, Trixie!
Wow.
100-0 there.
And the time warp to stop the res. He was able to miss.
But he still got up. He still got up.
Just like that. Blue
Yeah.
team takes
Trixie
the
got
capture
that time
point.
warp really didn't prove to be too much coming out there from Braz.
Ferocity has appeared.
But
I
still,
don't even know how he got up.
he got up almost instantly. Now Zafe under a lot of pressure, popping the plague. So health pools of blue team looking a little bit healthier, and I think Zafe might be taken down.
Yeah, Zay's
Pretty sure. Where's Zors? Where was that portal even go?
I'm not quite sure about that portal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Double
not
dodge
exactly
is
sure.
good.
Zafe not getting back up into this one, so the first kill of the game going in favor of Sin. Going to be in a 5-point lead, but Braz actually taken down now. A little bit of cleave
Shatter
from out here
Refuge.
from...
They should be able to get that. I mean, Tokyo Super Hot has Vamp, yeah. Now it's just the waiting game, who they open up on, Zor and the Thief. And
Yeah,
Naru.
this blue team Ellie should be rotating over. I mean, there's no one going for a decap.
Yeah, and Tokyo.
Tokyo attempting for it, but Zafe is in the area.
gonna get
Doesn't
it.
want to change. Yeah, doesn't want to try for it. Still that 5-point lead from that 1 kill. And this mid-fight, this enormous mid-fight still going on. Nobody, usually we don't see a mid-fight on gate last this long. Usually it's taken by somebody at this time. Now Trixie had a little bit more pressure. And ride the
They'll
lightning
down.
out of this one.
They're not gonna get him up, I don't think. He's in stealth, but I think they know where the body is.
Oh, Trixie lightning flashes up, falls off, and takes the death. Oh,
Yeah, that's
Trixie.
Yeah,
I
that
saw
sucks,
that
dude.
happen. Oh boy, that is unfortunate for him because he would have stayed alive, but took a little too
Feels
much
bad,
there.
man. Track pulls now. I don't think he's gonna get out of here. Yeah, down Mez Thief on him. Now they're able to, I mean, Red's kind of scattered all around here. I mean, they're going to push into mid, but it's kind of
Blue
like...
team grabbed
Going
the
back to that
capture
fall,
point.
we never see that on this map. It's usually ride the lightning off of the middle point, the key point at on Forest.
The Forest.
Not here.
Be like Ender. And
Oh
fall
my
off
god,
there.
Chudat absolutely dicked over on the midpoint.
Yeah,
that was just
Chudat.
100 ode right there.
Kudak's gone. Zor's getting pressured by the Thief, but I think he'll be alright. That Mantra build can, especially with Mantra Distraction, you can hold off the Thief for a long time.
Yeah, remember we do have buffs up, at least one of them. That would be Stillness up in about 40 seconds here. A little bit of a push coming out here from the red team. Need to be careful about how hard they push at this point. You know, given the fact that Stillness is up in a little bit here.
I think this
Still
red
going
team
for it.
just kind of like goes willy-nilly sometimes in these fights. Like there's so much burst on blue, they have to be so careful, and sometimes I think they just kind of go for it.
Safe.
Exactly, like Zafe just got
Oh
destroyed.
man,
now.
that's the sec. I mean, he just keeps. I
They-
feel like
they-
he's the target for this blue team, and it's not a bad choice whatsoever. He's going down
it's a
so
great
easily.
move. He has
Always
nothing to
focus
get
on
out.
macro.
Yeah.
Don't really have any getaways. They don't have a Mesmer portal in mind.
Yeah, Zor is really low. He's done. They missed the Shadow Refuge.
Oh,
on the,
Tokyo actually taken down there too.
Yeah, Tokyo
Brad's
missed
taken
the
down.
Shadow Refuge.
They
Tokyo
might
down.
actually
Still.
all
Okay, look, 12 burn stacks might be going down as
Aru's
well.
got nothing.
Is this gonna be a wipe? Oh, 4-man wipe coming out here.
Right
Was
there.
able to
They
get
need to
far,
rotate.
but-
They need to get stillness.
Stillness is
A
yeah.
4-man wipe and still getting the decap over
Toke's
there
gotta
at
get
that
there.
altar node.
Yeah,
Or
that's-
temple
they're
rather.
They're
See
gonna
that?
get stillness.
Red team
Yeah,
got a
wow.
capture point.
That hurts them.
Just
Because
like
there's no
that,
way they're gonna
blue
stop the
team
decap
takes a
on their
capture
home
point.
point.
I mean, that was a 4-man wipe. They're gonna reap the benefits of a 4 cap. Unless Zor is able to get to that point in time. No, he is. You know, it looks like he is. Okay.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
just a
hold
2
on,
cap
dude.
out here. That was impressive.
Zor's gonna be 2v1 against 2 DDL, so a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, it's pretty bad though having both 2 DLEs in that fight.
Trackful turned around to watch mid.
He time warped. I don't know where he was getting with that time warp though.
Yeah,
He's trying to stay alive. You can play it
Things
pretty
just stalling.
defensively.
And it's not a bad play. I think
I
he's
mean-
waiting for somebody to plus him, and no one.
I think he was just trying to hold those 2 DLEs.
Ferocity
It
has
wasn't
appeared.
bad because if
Yeah,
you look over
the
here at the
team fight.
midpoint.
Red team wins a capture
Gonna get a,
point.
a couple of ticks of the 4 cap there. I believe it was just one of them actually. Despite
That's
that, Vale pretty low at the midpoint. So is Zafe once again. Vale has a few cooldowns. Throws down his SR, but doesn't get it actually because we
I think
had
it's
a
safe
man
right here.
power lock coming out there.
Come on.
Yeah,
They've
Zafe-
been doing a great job.
Yeah,
of
Zafe's
finding
kiting
a
like a
way.
champ right now.
Like,
And he's able
yeah.
to turn on Naru. Yeah,
They might actually take down Naru right here.
Naru doesn't have anything left.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, no, that was a great job.
that
by
was a
Zafe.
great play by Zafe to just kind of like stall.
Fear
the
oh,
fight.
what a fear.
Yeah, dude, Zafe's making plays right now. They're still gonna get
They might-
Naru,
dude,
I
they're
think, with that
gonna-
symbol.
They need to leave that, like, right now.
Tokyo super
And-
hot going for a decap
Come
over
on,
at the
shoot
altar
out.
though. Gonna be pursued by
come
Vale.
on.
Wow, yeah, they're this red team.
Wiping.
They're wiping
they're-
again, and remember
Wow,
we do
yeah,
have both
Tokyo got
buffs.
taken out.
Both
trying to
buffs up in about a
backcap.
minute too. So yeah, we did Vale.
Take out
Taking
12
out
burn stacks
Tokyo.
right here.
Another 4-man wipe, possibly 2 in a row.
I mean, we have Toke just sitting on this point right here.
Yeah, Toke's a better AFKer than Kintsuda in his prime right here. But I mean, yeah, Vale's 1v1 in a DDLE. Gonna have some help from Trixie though. So he'll be
I mean, we
alright.
saw a 4-man wipe come out there, and then a 3-man wipe. If this trend continues, I mean, Stillness and Trank up in about 30 seconds here. They need to be watching what they're doing because
Yeah.
this could be a turn of events in either team's favor, depending upon who's paying attention to buffs.
Kind of like the comeback map here.
I think Toke might get kicked out for inactivity right here.
Dude, he's like checking his Instagram right now, just chilling on there. But
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure on that one.
kind of a question. I mean, he was doing what Zafe did last game. Trixie, under a lot of pressure, had his stab stripped by the Mesmer, but he was able to get out.
Checking his
Oh.
Instagram. Yeah, I mean, despite that, they held on to a 4v4 over there at the altar. Now Trixie under a lot of pressure.
Tranquility has
Tranquility is up. It looks like Trackful should be able
looking
to
at
get
Reds.
it. I don't know, 12 bird stacks. Is he going to be able to get to him in time?
I don't think so.
No!
No, he didn't. Wow.
But it's not going to mean much because that AFK over there from Toke going to get him that free decap regardless. So really
Well,
didn't do a whole
Trixie-
lot.
Trixie almost like let Zor just cap the top buff while standing next to him. And now he updrafted himself off into the hole. So
Oh,
Like,
God.
yeah.
they want to have a
Just like
DDLE
that,
at top
blue
buff
team takes
now.
a capture
Toke
point.
lose the point against Zcath, but he just got the cap back.
Yeah, that was kind of rough.
I mean, they're
True
going
that.
Oh,
to
Fell
Oh,
down again.
Oh,
Wow.
ride the lightning from Judat right down the
Both
hole
of their
there.
Ellie's fell down the
Vale
hole
did
there.
get the
top.
interrupt though.
What are the
Yeah.
odds of that? Can't be too high.
Vale's
I don't
stalling
know
him.
what Zor's doing here. I mean, he knows the deep's around. I don't know why he's trying to cap it.
Yeah,
This
it's
is the
just
illusionary wave too. Now trying to burst him down. Vale actually about 50% HP. Pretty good burst
That's
there.
gotta be careful. Like Mesmer is nothing to mess with, especially on Thief these days. But back in the temple, double
like-
Oh, look at Vale though. He's under a little bit of pressure. Vampire's popping for him.
Like,
Zor's
Turkish
just
man, bro.
casting mantras like a champ.
Yeah, I mean, still, look at the outcome of what's happened this game. We saw a pretty early lead come out for Sin.
Yeah.
Now
Red's
just
just
getting
helpless.
I mean, yeah, Red should be able to take this game, move it on to Forest.
Yeah, unless like somehow miracle happens, I think there's no way Red loses this game now. Yeah.
Oh.
That portal though.
Portal like a half a
Whoa.
foot. That was the.
That was about a 2 or 3 Azurn
yeah,
portal.
That
length
was
right
the
there.
countless portal special right there.
That
One
was
better than countless.
That was something else.
So
Vale-
Toad finally got out of his home point on the temple node.
I
And-
mean, we have seen some interesting things the past few seconds here. Both Ellie's falling down the hole.
And I think this is going to game 3 because we got Vale going for the decap already.
Yeah, I feel like Blue is just like kind of
Ferocity has
overcommitted a
appeared.
little bit to the top buff lane and just kind of been derping around here.
Yeah, this is.
Like this 2-cap's been ticking forever.
It really has. And 40 seconds left. They might not even get to that second tranquility buff.
Did you see that?
That's-
Red team
That's
got a
looking rough.
capture
Trixie
point.
can be a
3v3.
champ right here, yeah, and just hold a point.
Yeah, exactly. But
They
Trixie's
play around the
peeling
map.
out.
Recap coming out here. I mean, that's
Yeah,
game in
strong
favor of
showing.
PvE Sports,
Yeah.
no doubt in my mind. But just think about this before I forget. What happened this game? We had Trixie
I-
fall to his death. Trixie fall
Yeah.
to his death. 2 Elementalists fall down
Two
at the
people
stillness
dunk
buff.
themselves.
And we had a portal about 3 Azurns away from each other. So, I mean, that was very interesting and a
Very
huge turnaround coming out
Quirky
there.
game here, yeah.
PvE Sports. Proven to be too
Pretty
much on
good.
that temple map there. Coming down to game number 3 for the second week in a row.
Will Sin choke their chance? We'll see here. We'll find out.
I mean, Toad
Yeah.
was AFK for like half of that match. or
Yeah,
more.
Toad. Nah.
I don't know what was up in comms, but you know, should have told him like call numbers and stuff.
I guess I mean they were just really worried about.
Yeah, they should have
decapping
eyes
him.
on the thief though.
Yeah, exactly. If you can know the thief is there, especially when you have another thief to counter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was time for dinner for Toke or something right there, but hopefully he doesn't do the same this game. Have to see.
Kylo. No, it's not Kylo.
No, it is over to Forest.
It's Forrest. Yeah. Why is Vale calling Kylo?
The maps tonight are voted on, at least in the semifinals and finals. Had both teams pick the maps as well as their colors, so it went from Legacy to Temple to Forest here.
That's gonna be an interesting game here.
Yeah, I mean, given the fact that we know both teams could take a game, and both teams that have left a guy on their home node to AFK and look at social media, I mean, who do you think's going to be taking this game number 3? Because
I mean, I don't even
Trick-
know anymore. If
Rod.
they can like rotate Toke around instead of just camping a node, especially as the DDL, they can take it easy.
Yeah, I think if they utilize their whole team, they'll be able to kind of push fights and be able to do things they didn't do last game with Coke just kind of chilling. One thing to notice is Trixie changed to Melandra runes, so now he's gonna be super bunker. Earth with Stoneheart and Melandru.
oh dear,
Just
oh dear.
yeah,
Just put in a staff in there, you know.
yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, if he went to staff, got the staff. Yeah, that's the staff setup. We'll see here.
I mean, no other real switches coming out from these guys as far as I am seeing.
Yeah, everything
see
else looks
anything.
the same. Thor stayed on his mantras, didn't go back to PU, which stayed Time Warp as well.
Yeah, Time Warp as well. Honestly, I think Time Warp pays off for him regardless. Moa
think Time
can't be
Warp's better.
so... Yeah, Moa can be so useless, but it can't... I mean, it's like... It's a huge trade-off either way. I mean, if you have it and you're able to make plays, it's huge, but it can be so useless in
Somebody
some
dodges
games.
your Moa,
Yeah.
180 second cooldown. Like, you can't dodge a Time Warp.
Yeah, and assuming he puts it down where he needs it this time.
Well, I mean, yeah, he kind of biffed it last game, but I think he'll fix it. He'll take care of business this time.
Again, guys, this is the final match of the night in this final matchup for the finals here. I think I said final
The
match
match
quite a
starts
few
soon.
times there. After
right.
this game, we do have a giveaway, so stick around, guys, for that. I know it's not in the title. After we got a couple of nice hosts coming out there from Toker and Nerd Camp, thank you guys so much for those. We'll have that giveaway, so stick around after the game. Taking a look at the opening splits for both of these teams in the final match of the night.
Cross for blue. That's interesting.
Playing it safe.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of smart. Red's sending 3 people. It's kind of
Swanier's
interesting.
return.
They're gonna 3-man. Oak can't AFK this game right away at least. Blue Blue's plays this right. They can just burst, shoot at right away, and be able to at least take part of the cap on mid. But they're kind of like waiting in stealth. They don't really know where Red is.
Yeah, Chudat playing is safe for now.
That was a smart play by Chudat, yeah.
And we got safe actually popped the plague right there.
I guess to stall until the rest.
It's not a bad idea to be honest.
Yeah, Trixie's here now.
I mean, yeah, you got cleanses and stuff. And sustaining mid for now. Well,
Chudat healing out. All right.
Messi really isn't doing much right
Just like that.
Yeah,
Dude, you get to play
Takes
District
the
Person
capture
right here.
point.
Naru and
Didn't you Bert Tricks?
I mean, Trixie pretty low, despite being that guy with the Earth and the Melandra runes. Get pretty low there. No water 2 minutes again for another 6 seconds.
Get on Trixie. What?
I don't
It's
know.
on Zor right now. It's only
understand.
browsers.
yeah.
Oh,
He's
got FGS still too, and he hasn't used it. I'm so confused why he never used that.
I guess he's confident in his kiting ability.
Port it up there.
Safe now. He's got full shroud, but out of shroud, I mean, looking kind of rough for him.
I mean, Toke again, but he's leaving the point now, but he's gonna get back up.
Safe down once again. Yeah, they're training back caps. It looks like Red's gonna be a little quicker. There is a time warp, and that time warp is gonna be devastating.
I think that was a useless time warp.
A little bit extra cleave to guarantee the kills, but
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think that was necessary.
Shadow Art,
Sure.
Steve,
They already
you don't
had
know.
Trixie down.
Yeah,
You never know with that Shadow Art, Steve.
That's true. Yeah.
and Trixie actually getting back up
He was able
now.
to get up.
A great Shadow
Bale's
Art.
gonna go down as a trade,
What?
but he's in stealth.
team.
So
Yeah,
and
so
Trixie's still in stealth as well, so he's gonna
Yeah.
be able to get that.
Be no problem getting
That's
Just
up.
like that.
pretty lucky,
Blue team
pretty
takes
nice
the capture
play.
point.
Yeah.
And a 1 cap once again for both these teams.
Ellie 1v1.
Well,
Yeah.
Burn Stack's gonna get pushed into a 2v1 on Hench here, and
We got the
like
Thief
the-
1v1 off point.
yeah, it looks like the team fight's gonna move to mine, or the next big fight's gonna be at mine.
I think
maybe?
Zor should put a
Or go
portal
back
at
to it.
mid and actually rotate to the henge and plus that.
Plus that.
But I'm not-
Trixie
I'm
moving
not-
to mid. I mean, we thought there was going to be a fight over at the mine point, but I mean, look at the spread from these guys. They're all over the map.
Everywhere. Yeah. I don't know. There's Zor portals into mid. Toke's coming into mid. Trixie's got to be so careful here. Yeah, he's just gonna.
Yeah,
port
playing
away.
it safe for sure.
Naru missing all of his burst, unfortunately.
Let's be
The other side of the map, though, over at the henge, we have Tokyo and 12 burn stacks. He's going to get the decap. Trackful not able to hold on for as long as he may have hoped to. Got some help from Vale now.
Safe
We
going
see
for
Zor
boss.
and Naru going over here. Yeah, Safe is going for Swannier right now.
It's kind of a weird.
I'm not sure about that stop
Yeah.
on here, but I mean, there's no one
Kind of
around.
leaving his team hanging on Hench here.
Next minute.
I mean,
he might be
it's
able to
like
get
this.
one.
Think about this. Otherwise, he would have been sitting at mine. Am I right? I mean,
That's true.
that seems to be
Yeah.
the trend.
Junior, but
Seems to be the trend. And it looks like they are going to get the kill
Trixie?
on
I mean, Vale over here plusing Trixie
yeah,
right now.
Toke's got to be careful of mid. He's gonna.
It's gonna be a 3v1 for Toke. There needs to be a champ
They
to
gotta,
survive
they
this
gotta
one.
first Toke now if
Just
they're gonna
like
do anything about
that.
it.
Blue
Toke's
team
doing a good
takes the
job.
capture point.
Now
Playing it
Blue's
safe.
able
I
to
mean,
flood
right now, he just popped water, so he needs to like get out at that point.
Yeah.
Doesn't really he's gonna
Popped
die
his
here.
heal.
Maybe
He's-
Toke. Oh no, yeah, he's lightning fast.
He was able to port out, yeah.
And
They've got the boss.
yeah, Zay finally getting that boss there. We'll have to see. He's going to go back
Was
to
it
the
worth
mine.
trading a 2-cap?
Is he
30
going to go
seconds.
sit at that mine point? It's going to be
Yeah.
devastating. Coming off a respawn, though, Chudak
That's
going for the
gonna decap,
henge.
though.
Yep. As long as
Let's
Red
get decap.
can piece out of this midpoint right now, get out of here, go to the sides, I think that would be the best move for them right here.
Yeah. Chudat channeling his inner OPN, decapping off the spawn, going far.
Trackful. Why did Trackful go back to the point? There was really no reason for him to move back to there. Knowing they had the decap, there was absolutely no reason for them to be at
Now
the keep.
Vale's gotta be careful. He's just kind of getting
Might
chased.
jump on
everywhere.
Arrow here. But
Trixie,
Oh,
there's no
Tokyo.
reason for
Jump on
Trixie to
Tokyo.
be
Red
at mid.
team got a capture
He may think
point.
he's holding off 3 people, but his death is going to be more staggered respawns if he happens to go
yeah,
down.
There's no reason for Trixie to be sitting here, really.
Yeah, it really isn't. It's on a cap note. I mean, he's holding a 2v1 right now. Not bad, but still.
I guess he's
If he
I
goes
mean,
down,
they
it's
have
gonna be terrible because remember they do have that portal. They have a lot of mobility.
they do
on the
have
side of
sides.
Sand.
yeah, they can just out-rotate the dead. I mean,
So the
Trixie
Mesmer
dies.
left, so he shouldn't even be here.
Yeah. Backful's gonna follow Zor probably to far, most likely. Just leave the forever 1v1 on mid.
We're gonna teamfight Henge right now while Trixie
They
1v1's on the
force
cap
the
now.
flag. Heals really low, Vamp and stealth.
Tokyo's really low too.
Yeah,
And
he's got
stealth
skill
still.
though. Safe and plague still.
Yep. Got his heal up out of that shroud, but I mean he's gonna be. Should
Got
get
full
focused here.
cooldowns though, out of Shroud. They just gotta block him down with CC here. Naru's just really low. Yeah, Naru's got nothing. He's gonna die, yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh,
burn
actually
stacks
12
going
burn stacks
down.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they took out Zafe. That was a good play of Razors. I don't know about that time warp.
That time warp, actually.
Quick in the stomp, there we go.
Yeah, he was able to stomp him
Damn,
before
that
the
was
time.
actually- yeah.
And the SR got out. That was a good time warp.
Yeah, it really was. Shoot at though under a little bit of pressure. Needs to be careful.
Oh, it's okay, AFK again. And mid. They're both AFK, both the Ellies are AFK.
Yeah, but it looks like Trixie's just gonna push into mid again and.
I mean, yeah, but.
Zafe, where is Zafe going? Is he going mid? Gonna plus Toke, I guess.
They actually kill him pretty quick if Zafe goes there.
Shoot at, he's dead on Henge.
They should just back at him.
Red should definitely
Henge.
pull out of this.
Like right there, like it's over.
Blue team
Hit the
grabbed
res-
the
If they
counter
can kill
point.
Tokyo real quick with the Sully Necro, should be able to.
Yeah, I mean he's not running.
Like, you corrupt all of that right there. Let's go. Toku's doing a great job though.
Yeah, he's playing it really well. I mean, maybe he was looking up how to DDL while he was AFK last game.
Maybe, who knows, man.
Now you got everything turned on.
Oh, but
Turned
that
on
lane
him.
flash fail.
Yeah, wow, he's.
I mean,
yeah,
look
the
at Toke
counter's-
right now. If Toke's taken out, that's a free decap.
Toke
Actually, no,
coming in,
Zor is
though.
down the point.
They're not gonna get the decap.
I don't know. Tokyo, okay, he threw down
Yeah,
the
they got
SR.
this.
They
They
got
got
the
this.
decap because I don't think he needed to go off the point though. Zor's
But look at red team. The Veil is going for the
Veil,
defense, yeah.
yeah, Veil backcapping. That's under blue.
They've taken down this mid fight. They might, yeah, they're gonna get this res easy. I mean,
But Zafe really, I mean, he doesn't have much left. He's just.
they're focusing Neuro. Like right here, yeah, the Necro is just doing a really good job focusing Neuro. Neuro taken down again.
12 burn stacks almost died.
Yep, this is a
Please bait.
wipe. This is 3-man wipe right
Yeah,
here.
it's looking bad. for
Just
blue
like
here.
that,
Yeah.
blue team takes a capture
Yep.
point.
From you. Wait, no. Oh.
I think Veil's just watching for a backcap.
Wait,
I mean,
what?
right now, this is a pretty significant lead for PvE Sports, especially with 3 members of blue being off the map. The only thing they can really do right here is
Red
get
team
Toke
wins
out
the
of this
capture
mid node.
point.
If he doesn't get out, he is screwed. And regroup at their home point right here. Maybe go for a kill on Chieftain. That wouldn't be a terrible idea given the fact that Tokyo knows multiple members of Red are at the midpoint, but they're just going to opt to probably regroup. Tokyo actually taken down there by Veil.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt the mid fight. They don't get this res. Looks like they're gonna get it. Yeah. He's got 8 stacks of burn straight off the res. They'll stay alive with cleanses from the Ellies.
Yeah, and given the fact that, I mean, Zafe is pretty low, if they're able to get a kill onto him, Pop's playing with like 1.5k
1%
health.
health, yeah.
I do not like that move whatsoever. If they're able to pick up
Tokyo's
that kill.
down again.
But look, the
Veil's
decap
down.
from Veil over at the Henge.
He's sitting in stealth. He's waiting for a stealth.
Yeah, that's a little
Kinda
too
rough.
long. That was at
Yeah.
least like 6 or 7 seconds there, but
Kind of
regardless.
a wasted time, but I mean, he's wasted time. His team's holding out pretty good though on mid. I mean, Trixie's down, but
Yeah, this red team's
they're
surging ahead.
portaling onto Veil. He tried to full cap it. He's got to be careful. He might get caught out.
Portal back.
Yeah, Red looks to be pulling out of mid.
Like, I don't know, Veil taking this 1v1 against Ellie. Maybe if someone rotates over here. Yeah, he actually might
Just
kill
like
him.
that, blue team
I
takes
don't know.
a
12
capture
burn
point.
stacks up against Veil. We're gonna see a plus coming out here from Trackful and 12 burn stacks.
he might actually die here.
die. Oh, water team are gonna
but
save
you see,
him.
that's
Now
what
Veil.
happens, you know.
Yeah.
That's what happens to take the 1v1.
Yeah, that was kind of questionable on his side.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Trackful can pull this out of the now.
Yeah, they just died.
Oh, 12
Yeah.
burn stacks goes down as well, but regardless.
got alley oop.
Spawning kill coming out here from Trixie. Maybe, I don't know.
The Earth Elite gonna take.
I mean, this is a bit of a comeback right here, especially with Zafe. Zafe goes down. They're gonna have huge staggered respawns with Veil.
Yeah,
Trackful already down. They need to get out of mid right now.
Trixie and this boss is. I don't know.
There's no reason for those guys to stick at mid. I don't mind the kill on this spawn here. Tokyo's super hot though. Shadow Refugees.
Might get steal.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
It's about 20. This is going to be a huge surge in points for
whoever
whoever
he's going to get it, I think.
Oh!
That's strong. That really helps the comeback.
Yeah, with the 2K. And look, Chieftain as well. Naru's on Chieftain, and Chieftain's going to be taken, so an extra 50 points.
That's a strong swing. Yeah. He got decap, but I think he'll be able to.
They have to win that node. There's no reason for Blue to push mine right now. They should be pushing Hedge. They already have the decap.
I mean, Brad just could potentially put a portal down here.
He could. He has a portal out of here, though. Remember.
What?
No.
Where's his portal?
He portaled to the midpoint, so that wasn't a bad move from him to waste a little time on their end.
I guess.
Let's see what the two people that were just sitting on mine here for red. Dude's gonna go mid. It looks like. Dave's just gonna chill on mine.
Naru might be taken down, though. That would be brutal.
Yeah.
Is this game? I don't know. If he gets up, that's going to be big. Gets back up into this one. It's going to be a 4v4 at this henge point. This is everything. 50 points to go for this red team.
This is a great game. This is going to be close.
And look, Naru might be taken out. 6-9 burns on him. Going to take him out of this fight.
Tokyo going down, too.
I think that stomp is going to happen. No.
If they get that's going to
Tokyo, I think that's it. I think that is it.
No, they might get this res.
I don't know. Yeah, but Tokyo is dead still. Tokyo's going to be taken out, and
they're all really low.
But at the midpoint, Hongchok was actually taken down. And red team looking to solidify that one as well.
That's game there, yeah, for sure. I think red team kind of swung it really well.
Yeah, and I don't see PvE Sports losing this one.
Yeah,
and I think we're going to be having PvE Sports take this tournament. Sid looked hopeful there, but I don't know. Unfortunately, on their end, I mean, this was the week for them to take it.
Wait, is Veil AFK? Oh, I thought Veil was alt-tab and gonna let Tokyo decap. But they had mid anyway, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, GG's to both teams. PvE Sports winning the Academy Gaming Weekly number 37. Congrats to them and Sin for taking second place. Guys, we do have the giveaway, so just hang on a second. Let's go ahead and get that started, actually.
All right, let me rig this giveaway real quick here.
Hang on 1 second.
You should make the keyword "Bert is God."
Exclamation point raffle into the Twitch chat, guys, to be entered into the giveaway. It's going to be a skin of some sort. To be entered into that, got to be following the channel. If you're not following the channel and you win, you will not get the giveaway. So, what are you guys' thoughts on that match and the tournament as a whole coming out there from PvE Sports and Sin?
I mean, that was good games.
Good games. That's what you have to say about that last match, huh?
Kenya threw me off. All right, I'm sorry.
Kenya, what are your thoughts on that one?
It was a great game. I really thought blue team had it.
I mean, they didn't. There wasn't as much AFK on your home point, so there was actual backcast to kind of going the game too. Those bosses were. I mean, didn't look like they were going to be able to get back in it for a while, but they kind of choked the far fight, and then Toke died in mid, and that kind of sealed the deal on their death there.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to hand it to the almost comeback coming out there from Sin. It was a close one. That steal of the boss coming out there, I believe that was Tokyo, super hot, getting that steal if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he stole, and then Naru was able to get the other boss.
All right, yeah. So pretty good game coming out from those guys. As always, I've got a few announcements for everybody. Just hang tight while we get this giveaway. Go ahead and get through these. If you guys are interested in playing the Academy Gaming Tournament, you can head to that link up there above Secret Agent's head that you can't see. Battlefy.com/Academy-Gaming. Excuse me, rattling it off too fast. You can also find that link down below underneath the links section. I implore you to head over there, not only for the signups for next week, but also for the 1v1 tournament that we are hosting. It is a 64-man double elimination 1v1 tournament held this Saturday, September 19th. I can't exactly remember the time, but it gives Pacific and Eastern Coast time. It's on NA servers. It's basically a Marauder / Zerker tournament. Pretty good prize pool. We got gems, llamas, and a dusk for first place, as well as some other skins coming in later this week to be added to that prize list. Head over to that one. It's the first 64 people to check in, not just sign up. So you got to be checking in on time on Saturday as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely want to head over there. If you're not going to be heading over there, definitely tune in for the cast, because I think we have some gem giveaways on stream as well. So it's going to be a fun afternoon, fun night. So I really hope you guys go sign up for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Demented Hag, just type join 1v1. That is the link, guys. Other than that, I guess thank you Kenya and Eternity for. I guess that's not Bert. Sorry, that is what I had written down.
Whoa.
I had Eternity written down because he was supposed to be with me. Kenya and
Dude,
Bert.
I'm not an inbred like Eternity. Okay?
Kenya and Bert joining me tonight. Appreciate it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the cast.
Sorry for the bad cast. This is my first cast, so I'm bad at talking.
Hey, it can't be worse than Genyan's first cast, though. Genyan quit halfway through the tournament. Genyan quit halfway through the tournament. He was too nervous.
Yeah.
Right. But, guys, this is the last stream tournament until Wednesday, excuse me. The ESL Monthly is Wednesday, this Wednesday, 2 days from now. You guys want to check that out? I believe it starts at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. $1,500 prize pool. It's on the Guild Wars 2 channel. Myself and Hurix will be casting that live from the ESL studios in Los Angeles. So check that out, guys. Sorry, man. Other than that, any last thoughts from you guys?
Sorry for being inbred. That's all I gotta say.
Great cast.
That was a fun cast, definitely was. So let's go ahead and get this raffle underway.
Yep.
Let's see who is going to be crowned the victor of the raffle.
Yeah, it says Gravity Alias won the giveaway here. I'll give you my account name real quick.
Larry Despins has won. Oh man,
wow, that's
won the raffle. Wow,
rigged.
Congrats, you have won the raffle, Larry. You can go ahead and send me mail in game. I think you know my account name. Just go ahead and mail me in game, Larry, and I will get that sent to you either later this evening or tomorrow. We'll have to see. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight.
Thank you, Storm.
And thank you, too, for casting with me and all the teams. And you guys for watching, as well as the host coming out from Nerd Kitten and Poker. Again, thank you, guys. And we will see you on Wednesday, hopefully, for the monthly. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you then.
Cambridge to Boston, lives in a world she's lost in, victim of compromise. He's staring at her empty heart, London eyes, Glasgow bones. She's a whistle in the catacombs, a paradox. He's in love with the statue in a marble block. He's in love with the girl that time forgot. She just sheds her ears. She's falling too far with salt in her scars. Won't let it taste her tears. She's falling too far. The girl that time forgot. the girl that time forgot. She just shuts her ears. She's falling too far with something